Countdown, countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go, let's go. Y'all know where we at tonight.
She asked if she could see what's in the vault, told her I could show you my collection if you want, if you got the time, I could show you how it's done. Get you anything you like, baby, we could run it up. Baby, we could run it up.
Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I run the verse? I should run the verse, right? Yo, run it up, run it up. Feel like I never could want enough. Keep it 100, I'm stacking like hundreds on hundreds on hundreds. We take it to the vault, and I just dropped in the vault. I'ma keep stunting. She tryna count us a girl, it's a bunny. When you with me, it's whatever you wanted. My flex game, I just body. My full says, babe, look quite stocky. I said best what's next when VV just beg, just resemble Rockets. Guessing they tryna hop in. Got them froze like hands up. Stack comics on comics on comics till the whole damn vault doing stand up. I'm gone. They say, Moji, you should behave. Bag something nice, so I rock her like a briefcase. Say she got a man, but only on the weekdays. Hope you ain't got plans, cause we bout to hit her. Girl, we bout to hit a retake. Bumpin' IMX when I roll up, that's a ZK. Book told me we should run it up, so I relayed. What's a couple bands, nothing much, mommy DK. Once again, welcome everyone to the space, everyone to the comic shop. My name is Emoji. I'm here with my co-host E Boogie, RXH, and Propagandist in the building, and we review comics in real time with you, our fellow comic book enthusiasts. But real quick, let us not forget. Let us not forget who is making this possible. So, before jumping into it, we're going to do a quick word from our sponsors. If you tune to the screen, which isn't posted at the top just yet, but will be soon. But everyone on YouTube, on Twitch, welcome. And are you a fellow comic book enthusiast? Well, the Comic Shop has you covered. Every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we review modern comics live in real time with you, our fellow comic book enthusiasts. Feel free to keep up to date with the newest comics by checking out VV Comics, the website that you see above. VV Comics is a digital platform where you can purchase the newest comics from brands such as Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, and more. Purchase the read-only standard edition or upgrade to the limited edition. Limited edition comics are collectible editions with cover variants randomly assigned at the time of purchase and can be sold on a secondary market for real-world currency. These comics also offer an immersive experience using AR to display your comics in augmented reality in your very living room. Take your digital collecting to the next level with VV Comics, or visit vv.me for more information on digital collectibles and comics. And as you can see at the top of the screen, or in the live stream, I should say right now, you have VV Comics right here. They have just opened a partnership with Humanoid, another publisher that they just added to their collection. And like I said, they do drop these comics live in real time, or I should say at launch when your local comic book stores get them. So as you can see, same day as print comics, or you can check out once again vv.me, which has collectibles from some of your favorite brands: Star Wars, Ultraman, Maserati, Lamborghini. The list goes on and on. So be sure to check that out. And real quick, let me say what's up to my co-host. We also have a very special person that wants to make an announcement real quick. Shout out VV Magic in the building, and we also have our guest for tonight, which is still behind the curtain. You don't see him yet. You don't see him yet. So you know what? Let me because I know Magic's been waiting for a bit. Let me say what's up to Magic real quick. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Thank you. I'm doing well. Thank you for the space, and nice to see all you fellas here. I will drop down because I have some things to do. Um, I really, really hate to be a buzzkill, but I have some sad news, and it's just on my heart to
Mm-hmm.
share it as much as possible because I've been in this position, and I just want to show as much community support as possible. But we just recently lost a community member. Sorry, I'm a little emotional about this. Community
Mm-hmm.
member VB Knight, and a GoFundMe has been set up for his family to help pay for funeral costs. So, would it be okay if I post the tweet?
I'm actually ahead of you. I just posted it up.
Thank you
I
so
just
so
posted it.
much.
Yeah, I was actually gonna touch on it, but yeah, the floor is yours.
I'm very very sorry to be a downer, but it just is
No, it's
important.
fine. It's fine.
So that's all.
It's important. No, it's important. It's important.
Yeah,
No, I was gonna bring it up
thank
anyway.
you. I really
So
appreciate
no, it's fine. I yes, I did pin to the top. A legendary member of the VV community, unfortunately, um, has recently passed. But I do want to specifically also send love to his family, and everyone that has been close to him, and yeah, it's a tough time. I do have pinned to the top the post, um, because there is a GoFundMe account. Let me pull it up on here. We go. For anyone that wants to provide any support or towards his family going through this time, that's a channel or avenue to do so. So Magic, thank you for bringing this up. And yeah, it is pinned to the top.
Thank you so much. And it's very easy to donate. You can do it anonymously. I did so myself. But every little bit helps, even if you can only donate a few dollars, every little bit helps the family. So, with that, I will drop to listeners and enjoy the show. And thank you. And let's bring the vibes back up. Yeah? That's what he would want.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. Let me you know what, while I did pin the live stream up to the top too, make sure for everyone in space, make sure to repost that too, because that's part of the giveaway for tonight. And I do want to post the comic that we're going to be reviewing tonight too. So that way, if you like it and you want to read it on your own, you can definitely check that out. That's also at vv.me/comics. So that is shared to the space. It is Psylocke #1. But let me say what's up to my co-hosts. We got X in the building. We got Prop in the building. We got Boog in the building. Granison, you're still behind the curtain. But what's good? How are you guys doing?
Yo, what's up? Let me
I'm
say
good, bro. What's going on?
shout out VV Knight too. I just want to say that
You
publicly
hear
as
me?
well.
Yeah, Prop. Can you hear Boog?
Oh,
Can you hear me? Bro?
I can't hear Bug though. I think
All
I'm
right.
I'll
good.
drop.
I'll be right
You
back.
might have to
I'll,
dip down. And Boog, I'm gonna give you co-host because yeah.
yeah, you don't need to explain. I got you. We
Got
got
it.
it. We got it. But yeah. Just wanted to say shout out VV Knight for sure. That's that. I don't even be on here all day. So damn, yeah. But
Yeah.
what's up, everybody? Yeah. I mean, we back. We live. Good day. Good day. Got a good one. Granison, man. I mean, you behind the curtain. Don't say nothing. But you picked a good one, bro. You picked a good one. I'm glad. We was, you know what I mean. You picked a good one, and, and one of my favorite characters. So I'm glad to
Oh,
get
Psylocke's
into
one
it.
of your
But
favorite?
oh, bro. Um, talk about favorite. I probably have over 1,000 of the comic books on VV of her first
Oh, dang.
appearance of a FA. Yeah, like she's literally like one of my favorite. Like
Okay. And
it's
and this
bad.
this was an interesting one too, which we'll get into it as we
She ain't
review
one
it.
of your
But this
favorites,
was
bro. Stop capping, bro. She's not one of your favorites, bro. You just
Yeah.
got a lot of them, bro.
What do
You
you
just got a
mean?
lot
Why
of
would
them.
I pick her out of
All right, what's her
everybody?
first name?
What
What's
do
her
you
first
mean?
name,
Like,
though?
hold,
What
yo,
hold
that's a
on,
trick
hold
What's
on,
her real
question,
hold on,
name?
bro.
hold on,
That's a trick question.
hold on.
That's a trick
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
What's her real
cause you
name?
could go Betsy, you could go, come on,
You
don't
don't even
play
know
me
her
like that.
name. You don't even know her
Like
name.
it goes both ways.
You don't
It is a
know
trick
my
question though,
name.
but you're not
You
gonna
read the
do this
book?
to me.
You read the book?
Of course, of course.
All right.
And
So
what
what's her name?
it's a Captain what's the name as well. So I
All
know
right,
how it
Schneider
goes, man. You're
favorite.
not gonna
No
play me
cap,
like
Schneider
that.
favorite.
There
Schneider
was a
You're
favorite.
not
Come
gonna
on
play.
now. Come on
Yo,
now,
yo,
bro.
y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you
Y'all
good,
hear me?
X? You good? You
Yeah, we
good? You
got
good?
you.
Yo, my bad. I'm deep in these mines right now with these fishes. You know, the service is kind of crazy down here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So I
You
had to
doing the
get,
fish?
the Features wave
I had
all
to, you know,
day.
I gotta get the dust, you know, get the coal off my body. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for the shop. You feel me?
Yeah, that's nasty work. But yeah. I mean, let's get into it because probably he already got me tight right now because
Nah,
we're not we're not we're not
this
gonna play
book
with
was fire.
yeah we're not gonna
This
play
book
with
was fire.
Psylocke like that. We're not gonna do that. We're
Well,
not.
well, wait,
This
well,
this is
I just want to say what's
I
up to
thought. Hold
everybody. I just
on.
want to say, yeah.
Hold on. I
Uh-huh.
just want
Nah, what you say, prop?
we.
Is he rugging?
You know what I'm saying?
No. What did he
Nah,
say?
yeah.
Yo, what did
Now
he
we hear
say?
you. Now we hear you.
Yeah. Nah. I said. I thought we were rocking with Night Nurse. I thought Night Nurse was the favorite. And then I.
Oh,
Nah. I'm just making sure.
what you mean
I'm
night
just
nurse?
making.
Nah,
Cause
nah,
I didn't know. I. My bad. My bad. It's Psylocke. It's Psylocke. I got you. I got you. I got you. I
bro.
got you. That's my fault.
Listen,
I thought
listen,
it was Night
listen,
Nurse. I thought it was still Night
listen.
Nurse. It's been a
Dude,
while.
I guess I wasn't the only one with the pick and the shovel today. Prop out here digging it up, up the dirt.
Yeah, that's nasty.
that's
When
That's
he
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
we
That's
look
wild.
look he like night nurse too. Like I
Hey,
just
hey, listen. When you stack, hey, listen. When you stack, bro, like you,
That's wild.
That's what.
you become, you become that book. You become that book when you stack, bro. Like, so
what you
I get
I
it.
have
I get
I
it.
have
You get
had
connected.
hella
You become
books.
connected. You become connected.
I've
Mhm.
had hella books. That one there though, you're not gonna play me on that one.
What I will say is,
I'm just,
we've been rocking on the rivals heavy, and Boog does main Psylocke, so I got to give him
Don't
that.
see come I got
We have
facts.
he been doing his thing. He been doing
Oh,
his
y'all
thing on
been
the
playing
rivals.
rivals?
Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
we've been
we
going
have a,
in on rivals.
Nice.
Yo,
yeah,
shout out
yeah, yeah.
Mahalo. I'm trying to play with Mahalo for
Yo,
real.
Oh,
I gotta get on it, bro. Like I'm still doing the
Yeah,
tutorial,
yeah,
bro.
that was
Like I
crazy.
just
Yo, why don't you get on, bro? I'm telling you, that game is
I just
crazy.
haven't had time. I haven't had time to play it. I ran the tutorial and then I just haven't had. I literally haven't turned on my PC like for gaming. So
Bro, what
Yo, let it be
yeah,
known if anybody wants to play rivals with me and Bug, shoot us um a DM or hit us on the timeline. Let us know
yeah, I'm gonna have to jump into this,
for
bro,
real.
because everybody keep
and I'm
talking
saying
about it.
it
Everybody
again.
keep talking. We got to get some games. We got to get some stuff running.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm killing everybody with Psylocke, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Right now.
damn. All right, let me do this. Let me bring Granison out. Let me bring
say her
Granison
name,
out.
bro. Say her name.
Because because he's behind the curtain, and I know he
We
wants to
first
jump in
name
on this.
basis. I just call her Bessie and all that. You know.
Oh,
Which one you
snap,
want?
snap.
Yeah, we on a first name basis. Like I'm just telling you that. Like, what are we doing?
Hey, listen. X-Men 1, my favorite comic. I ain't read it. I don't got a cap. I never read it. But it's my favorite book though.
That's
You know,
nasty.
I'm just keeping
That's
it tall.
nasty.
Hey, it's okay.
All right,
That's
all right, all
bad.
right. Let me bring Granison out. Let me bring Granison out because I know he wants to weigh in on this conversation. So here we go. Hold on, real quick. Here we go. Allow me to. Oh wait, hold on. Let me make sure I bring his PFP up. There we go. Allow me to introduce. I was introduced to him through a legendary show called VV Bros. But, yo, a comedian, a content creator, just an all-around genius when it comes to putting together entertaining content. Allow me to introduce the one, the only, Granison Pro.
Yeah.
Yo, wait, hold on. You gotta let the drop play out.
Okay.
also just might add all the music that you hear is produced by yours truly. But welcome, Granison. How are
Let's
you doing?
go. I didn't know you produced all that.
I do everything, bro. I do everything.
Bro, let's go. That's fucking
How
tight.
are you? How are you doing?
Oh my god, man. I mean, after that introduction, bro, I didn't let the beat drop, but
It's cool. It's
after
cool.
that
I have to
introduction,
remind everyone
I'm
that. I have to
pumped.
tell everyone that. But it's,
Well, cause
yo, it's
like in stand up, like after you say the person's name, they come up to stage. So
yeah.
when you were like Granison, I was like, oh, I'm Granison. So let me do it. And
You know
no,
what?
I feel you.
I like the unawareness. I like it that
Yeah,
I announce it then, and people think that they're supposed to go, and then I stop. I actually like stopping them. I do.
right,
It may
right, right,
sound
right.
weird. It may sound weird, but yeah.
That's like your shtick now.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, that's
Yo,
a fact.
every show,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
says that shit. He's
And
not lying.
he's so on point. Like
He's not
he's so
lying.
on point with it right now. It's like you know exactly when to cut them off too. Like it's an art form.
It's real in the
I do.
script.
I do.
He stops
Yeah, yeah.
everybody at the exact
He
same
wait for you to
time.
be
He's
like
like,
he wait for you to say that first word and be like, no, wait for the
yup.
beat drop.
He's like, no, 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 no. Okay. In the script, it says beat, stop momentum, and then it just moves on.
Oh
But
man.
yo,
Yo,
what's up,
wow.
people? How we doing?
What's good,
What's
bro?
good,
Yo,
man?
like it's dope having you because I wanted to have you for a while because like I know from just talking to you, like you're heavy into like just comic books and like the fandom and stuff like that. Also
Yeah.
too, you're a comedian, so like
Yo,
I felt like it was like the perfect blend. I was like, yo, like so it's good to finally get you in here, bro.
bro, I'm glad to be here, man. I mean, I was on last week, just like popping in, but I'm
Hmm.
happy I got to come up and be one of the guests. I love
No,
the panel, man.
you didn't pop in last week. You was here. You
Yeah,
was
you
here.
were, you were.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
you
a
came,
fact.
you came up and took a chair and sat down,
That's
bro.
a
Like
fact.
yeah.
Bruh, but Spider Man's my favorite superhero, so I was like, man, they can't talk about my guy, and
Mhm.
then I'm just sitting here listening.
Wait, but did we
Um,
solve the debate? We did solve that last week, right? About the best Spider-Man. We did do that, right?
I mean, it's all
Um,
subjective, man. We can't go
Yeah,
back to
yeah,
it right
yeah.
now.
But
We talked
I think
about
we
it.
said Peter Parker. I think we said Peter Parker, right?
I do have a question though for everybody to see what everybody thinks.
Huh.
You know, how do you guys feel about the new rumor that's spreading around now that Chris Evans is coming back as Captain America?
Who else would
How
he
do you
come
feel
back
about
as?
that?
His
Yeah,
I
name is
who
mean,
else
Peter
would
the
he
Parker.
come
thing
back
is, they made a whole thing like they were retiring these you know what I'm saying, these versions, and now like
Not
they're
after
all
Phase
coming back.
4. They need to bring everybody back.
Yeah, I'm with
What?
that.
Right. They need to bring everybody but the writers back.
They need to bring everybody back. Russo's,
That's a
all of
fact.
them. Tony Stark. They need 5 Tonys, bro. Like they need to bring them all
They
back,
need a whole new writing staff. But no, I mean, I think Captain America coming back. I mean, Chris Evans coming back as Captain America is probably about as predictable. I mean, like if you would have said he came back as Spider Man, I'd be like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah. That would have been that. Yo, that's where I thought he was going with it. I was like, wait,
I'd
what
be
is he
like,
about to say
wait a
right now? Wait,
minute.
what?
Could you imagine them trying to make him look like he's in college? He just wears glasses.
Yo, they would have to make him like one of the Spider-Verse Spider-Man, like the middle-aged one when like Mary
They could
Jane
pull that off
dumped
though.
him
They
and
they
stuff
could
like
pull that
that.
off.
They would have to
They
do
After
could,
something
they
seeing Into the
could.
crazy.
Spider-Verse, that anybody could be Spider-Man. I'm telling
Right. It's the
That's
mask.
true.
I mean, it's the heart that's under the mask that makes Spider Man.
you. So with that being said, though, real quick, since this is an X-Men book,
Yeah.
who's your favorite X-Men?
Bro, Gambit, hands down.
Gambit. That's not bad.
Nice. That's a good
Mm.
choice. Good
Yes,
That's
choice.
not
sir.
bad.
Because I grew up on the '90s comics, or not the '90s. Well, I did grow up in the '90s comics, but like the '90s cartoon, and
Same.
when when Gambit first appeared on that cartoon, he was kind of giving Wolverine the business, which I didn't see a lot of. So I was like,
Mm.
remember he was like, "Say uncle," and I didn't know what he said for hella long. I thought he was speaking French, so I was like, "Say uncle." I'm like, okay, that doesn't make sense.
So
Yo,
you ready for a full on Channing Tatum Gambit movie?
No, sir.
Nah.
No,
nah.
sir.
No.
That was
Do not do
bad.
that. Do not do that.
Hell
But
no.
That was bad.
you know what's funny, and this is what it's like. I guess seeing things from a different lens, right? When you get older, because Gambit and Wolverine kind of always had this little back and forth, right? Like you thought Wolverine and Cyclops, right? But Gambit and Wolverine always had this little back and forth. And
Yeah.
younger, you would always think, all right, Wolverine's the coolest and stuff like that, and he's like the
'Cause he is.
badass and stuff. But when you get older, you realize, Gambit was kind of the coolest one. Like Wolverine was like low key a simp, bro. Like when
Gambit's
you
literally
Nah.
from the mud.
like Wolverine.
Now you
Nah,
knew he was gonna
y'all
trigger.
forgetting some
Yo,
stuff.
you
Y'all
was
forgetting some stuff
like
because
You gotta
Gambit was out here.
I don't know,
Nah,
bro.
nah.
Like
Nah, you
Gambit-
gotta.
That's what you gotta look
Gambit
at.
was out here playing both sides, so y'all seem to forget that.
Gambit
but
was
here's the
out
thing,
here.
Before he was even in X-Men, Gambit was literally from the mud. Isn't he from New
He
Orleans?
was. He came.
And-
Yeah,
and
he
he-
came from the
yeah,
bayou,
he is.
bro.
Yeah,
Came from the
and
bayou.
he,
He had to wrestle gators.
and he was about that dollar. They said,
It's
yo,
about that money.
he didn't
Yeah.
care what side it was, whoever paid
Yeah.
more. So
Dude. But he also grew up in the thieves. He was raised by the Thieves Guild, and had the little rivalry with the Assassins Guild. I met some of the writers for X-Men '97. They come into the restaurant that I work at part time, and I was telling them, I was like, I don't care who makes it, but you guys need to do a Gambit Prince of Thieves live action series, and don't cast Channing. He's too old. Cast somebody who nobody knows but looks like he's like French, but or Cajun trash from New Orleans, and have him come up and really portray somebody who, like, because Gambit's a pretty boy and all that stuff, but that dude is like, he's a hard kid.
Gambit was
Yo,
out here selling out, trafficking mutant children, bro. You wildin'.
Yo, you know who I
listen,
can
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how this goes. You hurt his feelings when you brought up the Wolverine stuff 2 times.
Yo, Wolverine was a
This is
simp,
happening. Now
bro.
he's just
Like,
taking
every
this
time
shit
I
out
go
on
back
Gambit.
and watch
No,
that
I'm just
animated
saying,
series,
if we talk,
all I do is get mad at Wolverine, bro. I don't even look at him the same. Like, now that I'm older, like, it's different, bro. It's different.
What changed? Who hurt you, bro?
I don't
I
know.
mean,
The coolest might be Nightcrawler.
Wolverine, bro. Wolverine.
Wolverine hurt you. Yeah, I mean, Nightcrawler is definitely dope. I definitely like Nightcrawler. I would say probably Gambit, Nightcrawler, Iceman, and then, I mean, because of the more recent stunts, Kitty Pryde has been kind of up there
Yo,
for me.
Kitty's a
She's been
Yeah,
kinda
she
beast,
dope.
got up
bro.
there. She
Yo,
got up
Kitty, what?
She did.
She's a beast. All right. Let's. You know what? All right. Let's focus. Let's go to the conversation of. We're talking about Beast X-Men, right? We have a legend that we're going to be reviewing today with this comic, which is Psylocke. Now, Psylocke, I know Bug said that was his main. Psylocke was my main in X-Men Legends, like the first X-Men Legends game. If you guys remember that.
ooh, good
That-
callback, bro.
Yeah, that was my main
Hell
for
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And this book was different, bro, because like
Yeah.
I didn't know too much about Psylocke's, backstory and stuff like that. But,
Same.
come to find out, you find out that she's the Betty is it Betty or Betsy?
Betty Brock.
Betsy Brock,
Bet-
right? You find
Betsy
out
Brock.
that she was that it was like a duality, and
Yeah.
she, that was the consciousness that was taking control in that time. But now it's this different person who's like, what's her name? Hold on, Quanin, right?
Yeah.
And her backstory is completely different. And
Yeah.
like Betsy, she had like a family and stuff like that. It was a very but she was raised by the Hand, and for those that don't know, that's like League of Assassins. That's like
Yeah.
yeah, they're like,
That's one of Daredevil's
killers.
main.
That's
enemies.
from Daredevil. Yeah, exactly. Elektra, so she was pretty much raised by assassins, so she grew up as a killer. So now this is the person that has complete control over, the Psylocke character. And you see this opening scene, because Cyclops is having a little meeting, and he's talking like, she comes in late, and she's like, where have you been? And she's like, oh, my flight was delayed. But you see what really happened. And she was like, I guess doing this mission and taking people out, like stabbing them in the face, jumping around. I wish I could show panels. I
Yeah,
can't, but it looks absolutely beautiful.
it's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, just stabbing people in the face and trying to trying to rescue this girl. Um,
Right.
yo, what did you guys think of that?
It was
I mean,
awesome. It was like a spy, like an espionage like version of her. That's what I took it as.
Hmm.
yeah, like I mean, I'm a huge Naruto fan, and so the minute you say the N word, ninja, um, I am immediately gonna be like, okay, I'm interested because,
Mm.
like you said, I didn't really know much about Betsy Braddock until kind of more like I played as her character in the X-Men versus Capcom video games,
Mm.
because I liked the range attack she used to have.
I think that's
But
why how a lot of
until
people discovered her through X Men,
yeah,
through Marvel vs.
right,
Capcom, yeah, or
right.
X
Like
Men
I
vs.
didn't I didn't
Capcom.
know much about her. I was just like, oh, Psylocke, and I had some '90s comics where she was always trying to like get Cyclops to cheat on Jean with her. Like she was trying to
Oh,
get a
word.
Cyclops. Yeah, she's trying to get a
Damn.
Cyclops heavy. And um
Oh,
and
dang.
so once I started reading more of the Krakoan era comic books and learning about, how she's related to Captain Britain and all that, I knew a little bit, but I didn't know her background. I didn't know she had any connection to the hand.
And Captain
So
Britain's OP though. If he gets like that, if he gets certain tools, yeah, that guy's he's kind of nice.
is he?
Yeah, low key, he's nice. Like he's weak, but he's nice. I think he's. I forgot exactly how he rock his thing is, but I think it's if he gets a certain I think there's like
In
two.
Yeah, there's two things, but in the Ultimate Universe, he gets both, and that's why he's like so OP in the Ultimate
There you
Universe
go.
because he gets
Yeah,
he
yeah,
gets like
yeah.
a shield and a sword.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he has to choose between one of these two items that will power him a
Oh,
certain way.
Excalibur, right? Doesn't he have to choose
Yeah,
between
Yeah,
Excalibur and
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
something else?
I believe
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
when you said nice, I was like, oh, he's friendly. That's true. But
Yeah, nah, you know
Yeah.
what it is? Because we were reading the Ultimate, we were
That's
reading the
that New
Ultimate
York
thing, and he's like,
terminology.
yeah, and because
The
he
New
has
York
both
one.
of them, he's like he's different. He's like super powerful over there.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But the book, I mean, the opening itself, like, if you want to have somebody really be into your number one comic, especially because it seems, I mean, it's a number one, but those numbers don't always matter in terms of like the continuity.
yeah.
Like, I was immediately pulled in. I was like, okay, yep, she's just killing people, kind of,
Mhm.
and she's
But
basically like
also
a spy.
the color, the thing about her too that I always like is the color, like of her psychic abilities. Like even when she does the
Hmm.
psionic blade and stuff, or the wings or anything, it's just that bright purple yellowish color that she has going on. It always like looks
Hmm.
like I'm like mystified. It looks like she, you know what I mean? Like she's doing
Mm.
crazy stuff, but it always looks that much better when they show her ability. I don't know.
It
It looks
it
Yeah.
way
it
better than a lot of
does.
characters.
And you know what was like eye opening because I'm used to playing her in video games, right? So obviously, like when you're playing her in video games, you're hitting people, right? Like you're doing damage. So it was this scene that I realized that this psionic blade doesn't doesn't kill people
It
because
doesn't
like
kill.
she's taking
It
people out and
can.
stuff like that. It can,
It
but like
can.
in
Yes.
this moment, right? Like she's taking people out, and then the girl that she say, okay, so let me go to the girl. So she's there on a mission to save this girl. The girl was like, who sent you? Like, my dad, your dad sent you. And she was like, well, how could that be? Because my dad like vehemently hates mutants. Why would he send you? And she pretty much says, well, your dad's feelings don't have to be your feelings. You can make up your own mind. And I'm not here to save him. I'm here to save you. And she pretty much says like they start getting swarmed. She's like, what are we gonna do? And she's like, you're gonna go to sleep. And she puts her to sleep, and pretty much says, you're not gonna remember anything. And it takes out the guards. And when more people come in to see what happened, she's like, no, they're not dead, they're just unconscious because my blades don't kill. Or I didn't, I guess, have my blades kill. I just knocked them
She
out.
had
But
her
also,
phasers on stun.
yeah, had her phasers on stun. I just knocked them out, and but they also won't remember any of this, including the girl. She won't remember any of this too. So you see, that's what she's doing, and that's ultimately what she was doing, which is why she was late for this meeting with with the X-Men. But
That power would come in
mhm.
handy for my boss when he's worried about the pins going missing. I could just side slap him and he wouldn't remember. I'm like, man, I'm not bringing down no pins.
Oh man, oh man. But yeah, I thought it was a dope opening sequence. I thought it was a dope little intro to the character. For one, it reminded me almost like in the Avengers with Black Widow, and when you first see her and she's kind of like tied up, and she gets the phone call and she's like, all right, just give me a sec, and then kind of takes everyone out in the warehouse. That's kind of like the vibes I was getting from this kind of like opening
Definitely. I'm
scene.
glad you said that because I felt the same way.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
felt the
yeah.
same way. It made me
And
look
if you
at
guys
her character way different.
Yeah,
and if you
yeah.
guys actually want to see kind of some badass moments, I was reading the X Factor with Wolverine in the black and white suit, and then
Hmm.
X not X-23 but X something. It was one of
X
the
Force.
X, was it X
NYX.
Force? Yeah. Wouldn't
Oh,
yeah,
maybe
but
it was NYX.
yeah. And then also where they had to go kill the child apocalypse. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So
Oh,
basically, it was Wolverine, Deadpool, Psylocke, and then this dude that X-13.
wasn't that like in
Anyway, he was
Krakoa,
that
the
was
Krakoa
like
era?
during that time period,
Yeah, yeah, I
yeah.
remember that. Okay.
But they were going around just like in the Ultimate Arc, like they ended up having to like debate whether they were gonna murder
Murder
the
Baby
kid
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Yeah,
That's
but
kind of wild.
she was
You gotta,
dope.
you gotta,
That
you
sounds
gotta
like an
think.
X Force like
Yeah,
story
Yeah,
for
X
sure.
Force.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, she goes crazy in those because she can do so much more. Like she makes them into blades and they're small and she's punching and all that stuff. But like, she can shoot them. She can make them into shuriken. She can like make a whole barrier. She's
no,
so powerful.
she's really OP. She's really like crazy. She don't get a lot of credit, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's a monster.
And I like this, and we'll go into it more. But I feel like I like this person that's inhabiting Psylocke more than I like Betsy, because she's a little bit more like cold and more like straightforward, and I mean, and to me like more of a badass. But like, all right, so let's go to, actually, did anyone want to weigh on this before I move to the next scene?
Well, so Betsy is inhabiting Quanen's body.
Yeah, and now Quanin is in
So
control.
so the body's Quanen. The mind is still Betsy though.
But I thought, isn't Quanin the one in control right now? That's why we have the hand back story, because that was Quanin's.
Okay, yeah, that must be it. Because I was like, why do they keep calling her Quanen? But I didn't know
Yeah,
that until.
yeah. So Quanin is the one that has like Betsy is the one that was taking control, but now Quanin has kind of like woken up and she's in control. And that's why you see like this Psylocke that is a little bit more.
Unhinged.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely. All right, so I'm gonna go to the next scene. So you see the flashback of what happened, and she's back in the room with Cyclops, and they're going on a mission, and he pretty much benches her, and says, "All right, you're out of this one." And then she gets upset because she's like, they're trying to kill us. They took everything from us. They took Krakoa from us, and for those that don't know, Krakoa was pretty much like their mutant safe haven. It was a place that they had where they can be free and they can be mutants and not have to worry about um, all the discrimination, and they were separate and apart from everyone else, right? So
Mutant Wakanda.
yeah, that's ultimately what it was, and even then, when they had their own little utopia and they weren't bothering anyone, that ended up getting burnt down. But so the mutants are angry. They're angry. They're tired of like constantly having to go through this. But anyway, he benches her, and then she goes to see a friend of hers, who, it's funny because at first I thought it was Forge, but it's
I
not.
thought it was
It's
Forge
yeah, you
too.
thought it was Forge too.
I was 100%. I was like, yo, Forge gets down. My dude,
Yo,
he's messing with Storm. He's messing with Betsy. I'm like, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if Professor X and Forge weren't getting down. I'm like, what?
Yo,
How does
that's
my
wild.
dude have
Yeah,
metal
Yo,
armor?
I
That's
told Boog the
wild.
same thing. I told Boog the same thing. I was like blown away. I was like, yo, this man, wow.
I was like, he got Riz like that. What is his actual mutant power? Because he doesn't make a whole lot.
Yeah.
Like his power is to make inventions just intuitively, whatever he thinks of, right? But
Mhm.
considering how little he
you
actually
talk about
uses
Forge?
that, yeah,
Forge.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
No, he
Forge.
can make anything out of his flesh and bones. So
No,
like,
not
I
that.
mean,
This isn't
no,
Forge. This
no,
isn't
no.
Forge. This is someone
oh, I
different.
thought you meant Forge.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
No,
He's
but
talking. He's talking
Forge,
about Forge.
yeah, but Forge can make anything he can imagine. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter if it's like part of his body or not. Like, but I mean, think about how useful that would be for the mutants. Like, could you imagine being mutants and being like, "Hey, Forge, can you make us a food replicator so we don't have to worry about where we're living?" And he's just over here like, "Man, I got a metal arm and I'm just smashing people left and right." Like, that's all he does. Like, bruh. But who is this guy? I don't know who this dude is. I know he
It's
has a metal arm and it's real
Dang,
skinny.
yo, I had his name too.
That
I had
gotta
his
be.
name
Oh,
too.
it's not Forge. I
No, it's
immediately
not.
thought it
It's
was
not.
Forge.
It's he's a villain actually. He was actually with Sinister. But
Yeah.
basically his and Boog was right. He has the ability to make any weapon that he wants, but he makes it from his body. Right? So like his actual like organs and stuff like that, he makes it, but he has a healing factor like Wolverine. So he can like take
Forge?
parts. No, 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 not Forge. Forge is Forge isn't in
Oh,
this.
okay.
This
Oh, that's
guy,
why he got a. That's why he got that little tiny arm.
yeah, the what you call it, Psylocke's booty call. So like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
guy, he has the ability.
Cyclops booty
Yo,
call is
yo,
crazy.
Well, she was a little
That
sneaky
shit is
link,
crazy.
yo, yeah,
little
it's a
psychic
sneaky
link.
link, bro. Like she couldn't go on the mission, so she went to go link up.
Psychic link.
Yeah, she was like, it's Tay
Psylink,
time.
yo, yeah. So he has the ability
Silent.
to.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
I'm
what he
gonna
called it.
call him that for the rest of the thing. Psylink, bro.
Silent.
So yeah, so she goes to meet up with Psylink, right? And yo, this is so crazy because we're reviewing this comic and we're gonna have people in here actually calling this man Psylink.
Yeah, man. Silent is low key tight, man.
Yo, we're learning this comic book review system. Just so you know, we're learning this as we go. But yo, so look. So so she got banked, so she didn't know what to do. She was like, "Well, I don't just want to sit around in the in the mansion and do nothing. So like, I'm gonna go meet up with Psylink, and we just gonna pass the time." So she's there. They're in the
Yeah.
bed. They're in the bed together and stuff like that. And then she has like a bad dream, like she's like like no 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 no, and he tries to wake her up, and she's still kind of like.
very Kevin Hardish, bro.
What? That was my So
That was
like
your
so see
insult? Okay.
so no, that was like how I heard it. That's how I heard like her. But anyway, so he tries to wake her up, and she goes like full like full Quanin or full Psylocke is
Yeah.
about to kill him.
Assassin.
Yeah, full assassin about to kill him. And he's like, "Yo, it's me, nah, don't kill me." And then she's like, "Yo, don't ever wake me up like that again. If I'm sleeping, just let me sleep. I could have killed you." He was like, "Yo, but I have a healing factor." She's like, "Yo, I don't care. Like, I would still kill you," because she knows that she's still more powerful than him. So then you get the back.
To be fair though,
Mhm.
if it's not breakfast in bed, don't wake me up at all.
Pretty much,
Wake me up
man.
for anything.
Like she was low key knocked. She was low key knocked. I mean,
She was having a slumber.
that
my
you
dude.
that's REM sleep right there. If she's cause she's
She was
dreaming.
in full
She's
REM.
dreaming. That was
Yeah,
full
'cause
REM
actually they
sleep.
said she wasn't even awake. She
Yeah.
did all. She basically
She was about to kill him while still
conscious.
sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy. Imagine, if you
That's-
get killed by
That's a
someone while
fire-
they're
that's
asleep.
a great reflex, though. Think about that. Think
Imagine
about
how
that.
strong you gotta be.
Yeah, you flick assassin mode on, like, all right, when you go to sleep, you just like, all right, about to go to bed, and you just automatically gotta. If somebody comes in, I can automatically kill him. Like, yeah, that's what I said.
That's like
That's
Rock
that's
Lee.
Yo.
You got
that's the
that's like Rock
assassin's
Lee.
Yo,
way.
I don't know, bro.
Always
Yo, I don't know too much
one
about
eye open.
I don't know too much about Psylink, but bro, he not looking too good right now, man. He not looking too good. But yeah, so that's when you get her backstory as far as her being the assassin for the hand and whatnot. and you find out that that, oh snap, she's actually really, she's a beast, almost like Damian Wayne, right? Reminds me of Damian Wayne. Um, and he kind of like consoles her, and they get back to it, and then next scene, and you find out, right, that one of the kids, I guess, that she saved in a prior issue is now kind of helping her get these missions. So he's kind of like, the kid behind the computer that's looking at what's wrong with the world,
Hmm.
and he's feeding her, the intel as far as what, well, what, to go for, because she's trying to make money ultimately. That's why she's doing these missions for money.
I want to know
Hmm.
what the like every guy or girl behind the chair of the main superheroes, like Punisher's dude in the van and all of these other people. I want them to get together and just save the world. They'd be like, "We got this." You know what I mean? Because
Yo, that's
apparently,
Yo,
crazy,
yo,
bro.
you onto something. You onto something. Cause I was with you got Ned from Home Away, Spider Man. Wait, what's it? What's that?
bro.
Yo, don't sleep on
He's
Ned.
from
He
Home.
becomes
Yeah,
Hobgoblin. Don't sleep on Ned.
yeah. Of
Well,
course, of course.
Ned,
what I'm
that
saying,
you talking about the guy that incriminated himself the first chance he got?
Like I'm saying, like that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm a
just
guy in the
saying, like,
sheriff. He
I'm
said,
saying, like,
so you're his
all of
accomplice.
apparently all you need is the internet and a computer, and you can just do anything. I'm saying, like, if they made a team of people behind the computer and they solved actual problems, it would be Marvel Universe would be over.
Bro,
They would just
bro.
be doing slice of life stories.
Yo,
Yo,
that's
they're
crazy.
taking everybody out. You got the dude and the girl from Static Shock. Yeah, it go crazy. Yeah,
It'd be
it'd be
hella
over.
tight.
Yo,
The
nah, there's a
backups,
lot, bro.
yeah.
I mean, you got Oracle,
Dude,
Batgirl,
that's
you got Felicity Smoke for those that watch Arrow.
yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of beasts behind,
dude, and that's what it would be called, the backups. Who said
The
that?
the,
the
the
backups.
yeah, the backups.
Who's
Well, the backups. That's what it is. The intel
That's
team.
it,
Oh
bro. The
snap!
backups.
It'll be called Intel or some
He
shit. Like
said
I'm
the
Yeah,
coming.
it'd be
bench.
yeah.
Yo,
Intel or
it's
the B team.
B tier. Yeah,
Yo, that's
something like that.
crazy.
That I would watch that shit, yo. That cause yeah, I
They
would
could,
watch
yo,
it.
they could finesse that. They could finesse that. That would be, yeah. They can make
Could
that
you imagine
interesting
how
story.
much that would cut the budget? You wouldn't have to hire whoever the
You don't have
main.
to do no CGI. You wouldn't have to do no superheroing. You wouldn't have to do none of that.
Alfred's the person
Thank
Yeah,
you.
but
What's up,
I
He's
feel like
running the crew. Thank
he
you.
wasn't always like on the computer though. I feel like sometimes Alfred was just there for
he's
like
not.
moral support,
But Alfred
you
could
know,
It don't
give a
fight.
matter.
pat on the
Alfred
back.
could fight.
Yeah,
He
Alfred's
gives them their
Alfred's on the
budget
team.
though. He
Alfred's
gives
on
them
the
their
team.
budget. He gives them their budget with his salary.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, we
But
already voted. Alfred's on the team, bro. We
all
not
right.
He's
counting.
gotta be.
But
We're not counting Alfred out.
He's the
Alfred's on the
man
team.
behind the curtain.
he is. He is.
That would be after the whole story arc. You it pops up and there's a last panel where it's like, um, don't worry, Mr. Bruce, I got this, and like that's then you're like, oh shit, Alfred's been behind this the whole time. The
Wait,
B
and what's even
team.
better? And what's even better? Because in the new joint, Absolute Batman,
Yep,
Alfred's that dude. Like he's
Alfred is that
nasty.
guy.
So come on,
Yep.
that's just a little glimpse of what he could do if he didn't raise Batman to be what he is. That's basically how I'm looking at it. You know what I
I
mean?
feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, I would
But
No,
do
that
that.
kid,
oh,
that
hmm
kid, that kid that Psylocke rescued was pretty tight though.
yeah. So yeah. So she's working with him, and that's where she's getting her intel from, right? And he tells her about pretty much, I guess, this party that's going on, but it's more than a party because they're trying to they're ultimately like selling these drugs, and the drug is basically like this thing that gives people mutant abilities. It's this I think it's only temporary, but it's like these patches that people put on to kind of get these mutant abilities. What was it called? MGH, I think it's called. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, MGH,
mutant
and
growth hormone.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
mutant growth.
So she's kind of like, well, how is this going down, and where are they getting the ingredients from? Now, if you read prior issues, maybe you would know, what the ingredients are. Me, I didn't. right? So I'm kind of coming in this new, and you know, she walks into the party.
It's sugar, spice, and nothing nice. That's what it is.
So first I gotta say, first off, she's killing her outfit. Yo, she's killing her. Yo, Psyche low key walking in, Psylocke low key walking in like a baddie. But anyway, so she's in
And she
there.
always has though.
Yeah, but that outfit is tough, bro.
I
You know,
mean, she
Psylocke
wears a,
Yo, that
she wears a
fit is
bathing
tough.
got
suit.
the fit.
That fit is tough.
She's rocking a bathing suit on the regular.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, but this is different. This is like formal wear. This is formal wear.
In a one piece.
Like it's different. It's different.
Yeah, nah. Everything about this was fire. Like
Yeah.
the whole setup, you know, the whole like it just was very like 007 spy espionage. Like, you
Yeah.
know, you can't go in loud. You gotta just keep your cool, gain intel, and then go for the target. So it was dope. I like how they set her up.
And with the earpiece too, they made it real 007, like with the
Yeah,
communication device. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
wasn't it just all like through her mind, like
Yes.
telepathically?
So
It was
yes,
It was an earring. It was an earring that the
that
little boy
enhanced
made
her
Yeah.
telekinetic. So yeah, she could
All she
speak
had
by
to do
just
was
thinking.
think.
hmm
Yep.
Yeah, that was dope.
So
That
so
was dope.
she gets in by kind of like handing, you know, he asks for her pass or you know or whatever, and she gives him like a little lottery ticket or whatever it is, but she uses her psychic ability to kind of like, you know, trick him to make it think that, you know, so she's into the party, and you know, they're looking around to see what's going on, what's happening, and then the auctions start happening, and you see, so you know the drugs are there, right? But then you see, you know, they're auctioning the ingredients, right, which happens to be Young Mutants, right? So now you're finding out this is more, and this also too. This is AIM. That's doing this. Is a company for those that are familiar with the MCU. AIM is the company from Iron Man 3. That was the competitive company against Tony Stark. For those MCU fans, but right? Was it
that
AIM?
AIM or Hammer? I thought
No, that was Hammer. AIM is no, AIM is the one
yeah.
from Ant-Man.
MODOK.
Yeah.
Ant-Man. So yes, AIM was
No,
the one.
it is AIM. Yeah, it is AIM for sure.
It
You're
is.
right about that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they link to MODOK. Yeah, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. So Ant-Man movie, I think, was the first introduction to AIM, where, you know, he used the technology to make the whatever that Bumblebee suit was that he made in Ant-Man 1. And then yes, it linked later to MODOK. But okay, so they're auctioning these kids, and that is triggering to Psylocke, because once again, Quanen's backstory was a kid that was trained to be an assassin. She was a kid that was taken from her home and you know, and bred to be a killer. So this whole kind of like kid trafficking thing was something that triggered her. And the person, you know, behind the screen, you know, was saying like, no, like, you know, don't blow our cover. We really can't, you know, we don't have the manpower to to do this. And, you know, you see she's already done. She's already, you know, going in, and they're bidding, and what she does is she takes one of the person's like handles, like the bidding handles, and she puts in a bid that's, you know, higher than everyone else's, and, you know, she ends up winning the bid. But but instead of just coming up and being like, yo, she just stabs the person in the face, bro.
Yeah, like I would be out at that point. I'd be like, she can have him. She's being real aggressive in this auction.
Yo, she won the bid, and they're like, our winner is, and then she just walks up and stabs the person. Like, I feel like that was a reoccurring theme in this whole comic, like her just walking around stabbing people in the face.
I thought she stabbed him to win the bid. I thought
No,
he was,
she
like,
won the
taking
bid.
bids, and then
She won the
ran
bid,
up, stabbed
and then
him,
ran
and
up
was
and
like, "I'll
stabbed
take them
him."
all.
Nah, she already won. She was like,
Oh.
he was like, perfect. The set for cause she said, I'll take them all, and she was like, the set is for 2.5 million, and she's like, done. So they're like, good, and she just walks up and just stabs him.
I thought for sure. Okay, maybe I gotta reread that, because I swore he
Well,
was in
she
the
put
middle of
him to
taking bids,
sleep.
and then she put him to
She
sleep
just
and was
put
like,
him to
"I'll take them
sleep.
all." Yeah, she did. She
She
was
did.
like,
She
"Night
put him
night."
to sleep. She put him to sleep. She put him to sleep.
Yo,
But
you know what I like
mhm.
though too is how those are those two people, I forgot the name. They're androids basically, and they're sentinels kind of type shit. Like
Oh, the
Cyborgs,
Reavers.
yeah, cyborgs.
yeah, the cyborgs. Yeah.
So
Cause
they're like
What's that?
security. They're like the
yeah.
security for it.
Mhm.
Yeah, which is dope because it's like I don't know, like it just adds to that whole like everybody's like playing a different game type of spy type of thing. I don't know. I can see it as like a little picture or a little cartoon episode, like a I can see like an X-Men episode of this for some reason in my head as I
So
was reading it.
I could.
So
I
yeah,
could.
it's
from
dope.
what from what I remember, the Reavers or those androids were basically like the attempt of the Sentinel program to be like
Yeah,
miniaturized. So they started equipping like humans with gear that would make them be able to take out mutants. So and they called them the Reavers, and they would go out and hunt mutants, and it was like a bunch of different story arcs on that. But
but that's where that
Mm.
little boy came from too. Adding to that story, the little boy
yeah.
that gave her the little earpiece to amplify her psionic powers, he was a part of a program that basically he was building those weapons for the little
Mm.
miniature sentinel type things, people, the
Yeah,
cyborgs.
yeah. She was. Yeah, yeah. And she rescued him from it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that kid was tight. I like that he was like talking to her psychically.
Hmm. But yeah, so the cyborgs come in because they're playing security for the event, right? So they got these two, cyborgs that are there to, pretty much make sure everything goes smoothly. Once again, also too, I want to let everyone in the space know that we are going to be doing a giveaway soon. Make sure that you have reposted both the space and the live stream, in order to qualify for the giveaway. And also feel free to tag 3 friends in the comments. But yeah, make sure you've done that. Cause when we go through it, we will, verify to make sure, and someone will win a collectible tonight. But um, but yeah, so she's fighting the cyborgs. She takes one of them out, and the other one kind of like just chokes her, like Undertaker chokes her. And while he's doing that, the dude that she took out, he takes like five of these mutant drugs, right? And he
Popping in like
just,
Skittles, my dude.
yo, yeah, he just slaps him on the neck. He's like and then she
Yo,
just slaps him all.
wait,
Huh?
before you go with
Yeah.
that, what's crazy? I don't know if you said it was specified, but when they were like giving a little like speech about the drugs or whatever on stage, they
Hmm.
like everyone has them and everyone got one in their goodie bag like to try out.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Yo,
Yeah,
like,
that's
damn, like
crazy, bro.
they can all pop these things and just be going to war right now with
yeah.
different mutant
That is
powers.
true.
It's
That is
just
true.
crazy.
That is
I
true.
feel
Yeah,
like
it felt
Let
like
me.
that was like a comic book like movie trope, like the way they set that up for him to like turn into a monster like that. Like that
Oh
was
yeah,
just
yeah,
like a
for sure,
spot
for sure,
on,
for sure,
But it
for
Yep.
worked
sure.
so good. It was like, yes, this is
It
yeah.
did.
perfect.
You
Yeah.
knew it was coming. You knew it was
Yo,
coming,
facts,
Hmm.
bro. Like the whole time.
facts. Or like I feel like in certain movies or like in certain versions, they'll get kicked into like the goo or something, and then they like transform. But in this case, this guy just like he was just like, nah, I'm
Just
putting all
happen
these
to
things.
have 5 of them all
Yeah.
laying right next to him, just conveniently laying right there. Someone just dropped 5 of them.
Yeah, yeah, like
Yeah.
five, because that meant 5 people each
Five
dropped their
goodie
own.
bags. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, don't mind if I do."
Yo, let me say what's up. Let me say what's up to Prop real quick. Prop, what's good, bro?
Yeah, yo, I think like the way this book started out,
Mhm.
it I'm not gonna lie, it kind of started out like the Young Avengers kind of feel, and I was like, yo, what's going on here, man? Like this is gonna be a long night,
Mhm.
and then it ended up being like this almost needed a mature rating. Like it's borderline
It had a crazy
mature rating.
switch
Like
up. It had
it's
a crazy switch up.
100%, 100%. Yeah.
and it kind of just came out of nowhere, but in a way they kind of segued it nicely. They're talking about the MGH and somebody's trying to slip her pills at the party. Like this, it turned from a G-rated
Yo,
cartoon to PG-13 to
we're from 0 to 100
NC-17.
real quick.
it went from, it didn't even go to R. It skipped PG-13 and went to NC-17 as soon as them pills slipped out. And then
Right.
you got the human trafficking of minors. They on a pedestal. And but it was only right that she put the sword through somebody's face. On that, because if that didn't happen, it's just
Hmm.
like, why? What are y'all trying to? What is the writer trying to say here? Are you
Hmm.
glorifying or are you correctifying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
Mm.
or even is it
yeah,
just a mechanism for the story? Because like if she didn't
yeah,
react, then it wouldn't have felt like she was a complete person in that moment. It would have felt like, oh, they
right.
just put that
That
in there
too.
for shock value for the audience.
Yeah,
Mm.
she actually rushed the
Yeah,
stage,
and
and dude was trying to tell her to chill. Like that. So
yeah,
you right. That was a
yeah.
good. That's a good point.
Yeah.
And it's also like, and I noticed like a lot of with these modern books, they're like they try to mix something modern and relevant in, and that's a modern relevant thing to be
Yeah.
aware of, you know.
True.
So
True.
I thought so that wasn't lost on me.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of topics that you probably wouldn't see touched on too much in like some of the older older books that we got.
Well, I mean, and if it also makes you kind of aware that like, oh yeah, being a mutant isn't just every now and then somebody being like mutant. Like there's actually stuff going on that where you're like, oh yeah, discrimination and hate is hella nasty.
Hmm.
Yo, but every time that's the whole theme of like the X Men too. It was just crazy for me because I can't not look at it and be looking like yo, the discrimination every time. You like yo, this character's cool, but you know they hate it. Like they can save the day, but they're hated at the same time, which is the craziest shit. But
Hmm.
Which makes
yeah,
no
bro,
sense
that's the
considering,
whole theme. It's just always there.
and
So.
it makes no
Hmm.
sense because the Avengers have powers too. So why do people? You're like, yeah, I mean, that dude turns into a green monster, but he's cool because he wasn't born with it.
It is weird. It is weird
That's
the rationality that they have over people that have power. And it's so you know what's crazy too. You know what's crazy? Like as a kid, you kind of don't recognize the difference because you just see a whole bunch of people with superpowers, right? Like X-Men, Spider-Man, Hulk and stuff like that. And it's not until you really start diving into these stories that you see, um, how weird it is because it is weird to have the X-Men go against the Fantastic Four, right? Because I'm like, what? I mean, what makes you guys so different? But obviously, like in this world, it's not necessarily the fact that you have powers, but it's your genetics, which I think is another thing that X-Men kind of leans on is in his story as far as paralleling it to real world and real world issues and stuff like that. It's not necessarily what you can do. It's just literally how you're born that
yeah,
that
Yeah,
kind of
and
causes the
that's the
discrimination.
word you just said. How you were born. That's what I was
Yeah.
waiting. That's what I was gonna
Mm-hmm.
add. Like that is everything. Like we all can't help the way what package pause you set up with. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like everybody, you can't even pick even down to your gender, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the conception,
right.
it's not a choice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
I mean,
that's what the X-Men is always. It's like this wasn't chosen. This is what I am. And yes, all these other Marvel characters, they get into accidents and something happens, so that I guess that's not chosen as well. But like Granison said, it's just something about it where it's like, yo, you're a mutant. You was always gonna be a mutant. Like, bruh,
that
you're different.
that's the
Yeah.
reason why the analogy doesn't necessarily work for civil rights, right? Because like, especially if you're talking like as a black man, like I can't, I can't not be black at any point in time. But if I was a mutant, I could be like, nah, it was ooze.
Mm.
you know, they're like, hey, how'd you do that? And I was like, I fell on a radioactive banana, and now I'm slip and slide.
Mm.
So it
I
doesn't
feel you.
quite work, but it is still compelling and makes for good stories.
True. 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 So okay.
So human
So.
trafficking.
Mhm.
Let's get back to that.
So. All right. So the dude puts all the stuff on his neck. He ends up turning into a monster, and now you see Psylocke really cut loose because before she was using her psionic blades like just with her hands like making a psionic blade like out of just the air. Now she pulls out a sword and uses her like psionic blades wrapped around the sword. And here's where it becomes deadly. And she fights. She gets the dude off of her that's choking her, and then she goes after the monster now that has all of these mutant patches on him and stuff like that. And she takes him out. Cuts him across, and he's lying there dead. And she gives the craziest she gives the craziest monologue, bro. I have to read this for the stream, bro. I have to read this for the stream because this monologue was different, and this I think was kind of like what sold me on Quinnan, right? Quinnan, as a character, and she's focused on the kids. She's saying that she can't let them die, and hold on. She told John that killing was a reflex. Or actually, you know what? Let me read it as it. I told John that killing was a reflex. This isn't what I want to be, but it was so easy to fall back into. It's horrifying. It I should feel horrified. But what scares me is that I don't. And you see her covered in blood, the sword dripping in blood, standing over one of the cyborgs that's now obviously dead. And at that panel, once again, definitely check out this book so you can visually see what it is that I'm talking about right now. But that panel is like, yeah, this is a different Psylocke. This is like I don't even know if she can be in the X-Men. Like is she allowed to be? Is she allowed to be here? I mean, is she allowed to be in the group?
You know what? This is like that. This is like the argument we just said about like you were born with or not. Wolverine literally has.
Wolverine be killing mad people too. He be killing.
Like,
mad
come on,
people
is he not killing them or is he like fake slicing them? What are we talking about right now?
Yeah. Gambit also had a genocide against his own kind. So I think if they let Gambit back in the X-Men, they can let her in.
Come on.
That's true.
She's in. And then but the panel's hot too because bro, it just reminds you again that she did all of this in that dress. Like she was bodying people doing all this.
Yo,
shit.
she did, and the dress still looks flawless. Not a rip, not a tear on it at all, bro. She still got the boot. Yo, she got the shoes that look like the Louboutin junks, but in black. I think they aren't they red at the bottom? I mean, it could be blood because she's standing on the dude, but yo, these do look like red bottoms at the bottom.
Yeah, I would be embarrassed as a bodyguard or as like as security if I got whooped in club wear.
Yo, that's
like, what
crazy.
Are we doing?
That's crazy. And the mask is still on. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, the cocktail mask.
Cocktail mask still on. Dress still on fleek. Shoes still not. Yo, yeah. But that's pretty much how it ends. Thoughts.
Yo, that last little quote was fire because it's just like, bro, she's just reaffirming you. I'm ruthless. Like, I like it this way. You know what I mean? That's just she's like, I'm ruthless, and this is just what I am.
Yeah, because she's like, I know it's wrong, but I don't really feel nothing from it. Like I'm good.
She's like,
this
is my factory setting. like I showed up like this.
Damn.
That was crazy.
Nah, but that's why I say, yo, that's why she's one of my favorite, bro. Cause real talk, forget what Prop's saying and all that. Like, nah, Shorty is she gets down, man. Like and her powers, people don't be giving her enough credit, man. She does a lot more, and she has psychic abilities. Like that's it. Like that whole thing is a psychic ability, but it's just like she's really like part Jean Grey, Professor X type with the psychic part, and then she does a whole nother. She's making weapons with it and shit, shields. It's ridiculous, son. So I'm always gonna give her a nod. But yeah, this book was fire.
Definitely.
I think also too, like the artwork is casually just awesome. Like at no point in it does it feel like it all works together. Sometimes I can read comics, especially like Western comics, and it feels jumbled, and the art, like the characters don't really stand out on the page. But this one was great. The colors were nice. Like the art style was real edgy, but still interesting. It's cool.
I feel you. And I want to give a shout out to Nas Clinton in the audience. I saw he posted in the comments his favorite X-Men is Iceman, who is also a beast and an Omega level mutant.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Which
Omega. Yeah,
maybe at
it's
some point we
live,
could
bro.
get into if we read anything where we have Iceman. Yo, you know what? Yo, Nas Clinton, yo, you should come up as a guest, bro. Come up as a guest, and you could do like review a comic that like Iceman shines in. We would be down for that.
Yeah, no, Iceman's
Hit,
dope. Yeah,
yeah.
you should definitely. We have Iceman comics on Vivi,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
as
Yep.
far as I know.
So yeah,
Yeah, he's
man.
dope.
And
I'll
this
be dope.
goes yeah, and this goes to everyone listening, everyone in the audience and stuff like that. This is an open review. Like, I post the comic earlier in the week so anyone can read it. Like anyone can come on stage. Like if you read the comic, like you can come on stage and weigh in a conversation. Like the idea is kind of like having a review system but a community review system. But also too, like if you want to come up and you want to review a comic with us, just hit me up. Just hit me in the DMs, and whatever it is that you want to review. It just has to be on the VV Comics website. But anything that's there, just hit me up, and we'll definitely get you in rotation for the schedule. So dang, I see my
My
DMs going
my
on. Not
favorite cover. My favorite cover is the rare one though. I
of
had
the
to get that.
Psylocke. That's the one you got, right? The
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, I saw
Hmm.
that. That is tough.
Yeah, that
That
one
is
is
tough.
dope.
The
But
pink cover with the purple.
yeah, yeah. I oh wait, actually, I think I can display that. I can display the cover. I can display the cover. Hold on, let me run that on the live stream. Let
Yeah,
me
bro.
pull
The
it up.
live sleep, the live stream thing is crazy. I mean, shout out to the 120 people still that came,
We got
even though the
120 in
visits,
a live stream. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yo, why am I
yeah,
typing live
yeah.
stream in here? This is crazy. Psy Lock. And then did anyone else want to weigh in like thoughts? I know we're gonna get into the reviews in a bit, but like just like thoughts as we wrapped it up. I'm gonna throw up the cover variants. Oh, there we go, right there on the stream. If you check the stream at the top, you can see that's the rare with like is that pink or like purple? It looks more pinkish. The
It's a
Psylocke one,
purple. It's a purple pinky.
pinkish,
Yeah, I know.
purplish.
It's hard.
I think
It's almost like MC's background kind of mixed in.
yeah, I think that's probably my favorite too.
I like the
I
Ultra.
like
I
I
think the
I
like that
like
Ultra
it.
looks
name,
great.
but
The Ultra looks cool, but I like the art style of this of the pink one. I may have to like
yeah,
check and
yeah.
see what that looks like on the secondary if it's not too
I
crazy.
think it's like it went up. It's like 9 or something. Nothing crazy
Oh,
though.
it's 9? Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna skip
Yeah,
that. I like this.
it's
I
not
like
crazy.
this.
I bought it for like 6 something.
Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 But yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So final thoughts before we get into the reviews. Did anyone want to weigh in? Final thoughts as we wrap this book up?
I just thought that this book did a really good job of taking a character that I don't really know much about or really follow and made me want to like know more about her, like read more about her. So that's like a job well done. So
Same, same.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Now, I want to say something. There is what's that book? What's that book? I mean, not book. I'm sorry. What's that movie that just came out with the Scarlet Witch and she's going crazy and killing everybody? What was the name of
The
that?
Doctor
Doctor
Strange
Strange,
movie,
Doctor
Multiverse of
Strange, right?
Madness.
Multiverse
Okay.
of Madness, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Multiverse of Madness. So there was a part in there, right? And it was I don't think that actually turns out to be her, but there's a part where they say that in the end of the movie where Doctor Strange goes and he's walking down the block and someone calls his name and he turns around because remember he has that chaos the what's the dark hold he had it
Oh
so he had that
yeah,
chaos
yeah.
magic, yeah, and there's this purple aura. Now it's between her or somebody else there that I'm trying to figure out because I want her to be done in the movie right. All
Oh,
that
that's not
other
her.
it wasn't her though, right?
It's a magical. It's a that lady is I forget her name. Charlize Theron plays her,
Sure. Yes.
and
Yes. That's her. Okay. So it was up between those two, and people were like, "Who the hell is that?" But yeah, that bothered me for a minute. But I just
yeah,
wanted to add that
she's
because
magic based. She's not. Yeah, she's not a
yeah,
mutant.
yeah, yeah. I thought
Who
so.
you
I
talking
thought
about?
so.
Agatha? Agatha Harkness?
No,
Oh.
No.
no.
Charlize Theron comes up, and when Doctor Strange is having that weird eye thing happened.
Yes.
Oh, at the
Yeah,
end, like the
yeah.
after credit scene.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah,
end.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Yeah, his third eye, his little pineal gland.
I was hoping because I was like, what the hell does she have to do with this? But then I kind of figured that out. But I wanted to see if someone else like caught that, and it was like it was gonna be out of those two because of the purple. So
Bro,
I
if
was
they
like,
turned
come on.
if they turned a Japanese woman into Charlize Theron, the internet would have exploded. Because Psylocke is full like most. I think she's half or full Japanese.
Mm.
So they would have man. But no, she's a magical person, and then Psylocke. The only person that's been played by her was in the more recent like first class
20th
the
Century
Cosmo
Fox
show.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Please don't get me on 20th
Yeah, it
Century
wasn't
Fox.
good. It wasn't.
I have the
good. She
same
was in a
feeling.
couple-
Yo, I have the same feelings of 20th Century Fox that I have for Sony. Yeah.
Right. They just gotta stop for a little while. Just take a break. I mean, although Marvel's putting themselves in that category
Yeah.
now too with what they're putting out.
Yo,
Wait,
take
did Sony not
take
make
yo take a
Spider-Man?
take a break forever and a half. No, yo, Sony Sony be I don't know, bro.
Was Sony
like-
not Spider-Man?
Sony
Yeah,
did do Spider-Man.
they are, but Marvel is at the helm of that. Marvel is at the helm of those
Yeah,
Spider.
they
But
share.
but Sony is doing the Spider Verse or whatever it is that they're creating. The only in all honesty, hold on.
Nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that because Into the Spider-Verse.
No. You're thinking about the good parts. Yo, chill. Because I was just about to give them credit.
I'm talking about,
I was gonna
listen. That the way they're doing whatever they're doing now with Into the Spider-Verse, the way that joint ended.
That is an outlier, bro.
He's
That
talking
is
about
yo.
something
That is an
different.
outlier. That is an outlier. That was actually
Yeah.
I was gonna start off good. I was gonna say, look, what they're doing with Miles is amazing. That is dope. I love it.
Yeah.
Everything else needs to go, bro. Everything
Okay,
else.
I get
Madam
that.
Web,
Is it not-
Venom,
let 'em
Craven,
cook,
Morbius, huh?
Yeah, yo, the Morbius is hard, but I'm saying is let them cook, bro, because
No.
who could have wrote that? The way they're doing Miles, bro, you can't get it
That
from
is
the
the
guy.
out. That is a unicorn.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah, but
unicorn, bro. That's a
outside of-
unicorn.
And this is why I say I hate when I get it. Everybody can critique it, but I be hating when people be critiquing so much. I be like, yo, like now. Granted, Sony joint sucks. The Morbius is crazy. All you're right.
You know,
the
hold on.
crazy part
You
is,
know,
I don't think Morbius is the worst of all of them at this
it
point.
isn't actually. Yo,
I think-
Madam
I
Web
think
and Craven
Carnage
is
is-
probably the worst. Oh, the
I don't
Carnage
know,
one was
bro.
really
I
bad
think the Venom
too.
movies aren't
Raven.
really that good, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they are.
Yo,
Yo,
Venom is
everything,
not
bro. Everything is horrible, bro.
But
They're about to have
Yo.
Craven though.
okay,
Craven got a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, Craven. I didn't even go
Wait.
watch that because
Did
that
it
was-
come out? Wait,
I-
Craven
I-
comes
it
out?
got
comes
review
out- I
scores.
think
It got
comes
review
out,
scores.
Either this weekend or next
Yeah, I'm
weekend.
not watching that.
Oh, I thought it came
Yo,
out already.
Kevin-
I was like, that's
Nah,
terrible.
like the
Yo.
critics and like influencers, I think have seen it up to this
Yeah.
point. So
Yeah,
we'll
I-
probably
Like everything needs to
probably
be
will see
handed
it next
over to
week.
Marvel. Everything
First
needs
of
to
all,
be
if you
handed
can't
over
do
to
Venom
Marvel,
right,
bro.
if you can't do Venom right, which to me, that's not that hard, bro. Just make him not comical.
Here's-
They do too much that
here's-
funny stuff. Venom
Yo,
is, come
Book?
on, like
Book.
I don't know.
Here's what I'll say in their defense. I think that they actually did do Venom right. I think Tom Harding as an actor did a great job. I
Yeah,
think the
that's
look.
Eddie
I
Brock,
think.
though.
I think
Yeah,
I think
they-
the
they-
look.
they-
Hold on. Let me. I think the look of Venom was actually really good, especially in comparison to what we got from Spider-Man 3.
Bro, if
I
you
think-
look up
I
the
think the
amount of
story-
time that Venom is in the movie across the 3 movies, he's in it for like 25 minutes.
Yeah, not long. I think the story and the writing is what killed both of those movies. I think that they are terribly
because
written
they don't-
movies.
they don't have any-
So what point were you making then? You just said.
Yeah, bro. What the
No.
hell?
So the point. Hold on. You got let.
The
So
writing was
look. No. What I'm saying, the character and the design, I thought was actually good. I thought what Tom Harding did with Venom, and I thought Venom as far as the design, I thought that was good. And that's why when I went into the movie, I was like, I had a little bit of hope. I was like, yo, this actually looks.
Yeah,
No,
but
I didn't like it.
the-
Okay.
You didn't just like the movie because the art was bad. we disliked it because the whole rest
Cause the
of it
whole
was
movie was
bad.
bad. Exactly. It was like you're watching something with dope
Oh,
art, but everything the storytelling was trash.
oh,
And that
I
was
thought you was
yeah,
that was
making a
what I
point
got.
for it that it was good. I thought you was making a point for it that it was good.
yeah. You
But
were
look,
like,
this
in
is
its defense, it's trash, but also pretty.
Yeah.
How
how pretty.
pretty.
But look, this is my point. Look, last
Mhm.
point. Look, I get it. They did something trash, but to me, we only get these iconic movies like that run from Iron Man and they how they built this whole thing up.
Mhm.
Bro, I don't think that we're ever gonna get that turn people onto superhero movies like for real.
Mhm.
You
Besides
talking
the
about
old
from
Spider
Iron Man to
Man with,
Endgame? That was
but
that was different,
besides the
bro.
old Superman from back in the day, like that's a grail of a grail of a grail, right?
Well,
Wait,
but
Christopher Reeve, right? That's a grail of a grail, right? We get that, but besides that, like this whole Iron Man leading up to everything else, the whole
yeah,
Thanos, that whole thing, bro. That is a moment in time that they can't redo again, bro. That no one
well,
understood
I
that these
agree.
pieces were coming together the way they did, and now they're trying to do it with this multiverse. You're not gonna get that back. People, grown men and their wives can go and watch a Marvel movie that's not nerdy. Like
Mhm.
that,
right,
it's just a thing, bro. So my thing is like,
It's become popular. It's become
yeah,
popular.
yeah.
exactly.
Well,
So my thing
what
is like now we looking at for movies that they're not gonna be able to do that, bro. So that's why I
Well,
said Sony's ass.
they could, bro, they
Sony's
could.
ass. But hold on, let me get this point. Sony's ass. But the way that they're doing the Into the Spider Verse, bro, this is the greatest
Into the Spider Verse is
piece of
fire,
Spider-Man
thing that
movie
bro.
they're
of all
putting
time.
Yeah,
together.
Into the
but
Spider Verse is fire.
there's a reason for that, bro. There's a reason for that.
Go ahead.
So my unbiased, it's gonna sound biased, but this I'm telling you, I'm unbiased. I think what made Deadpool and Wolverine so good is because they created a movie that felt like was in a comic book world. Whereas when they do like, I don't think those other movies were as successful because they're trying to do the opposite. They're it's almost like
They're
they
trying to
want to
bring it
tell.
into the real.
Yeah, like they want it, they don't they want to do things without lore. They want to do things without like mentioning, like we get hype at the mention of a character. You know what I'm saying? We don't
Right.
even necessarily
Fact.
gotta see, but the fact
Yep.
that we know that that
Mhm.
character is out there somewhere or there's some type of correlation, like that's what we like these movies for. And I think the best thing that happened was with Deadpool and Wolverine, they realized, oh, okay, no, we actually need to make comic book movies. Like
Right.
we could have just seen, you could have just seen up until the montage of all the Wolverines alone, and it could have cut off in the theater, and you still would have been like, yo, that was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
it was so true to what we have been wanting,
Mhm.
and what I think what can't be done again with the whole Infinity Saga is how they interpreted so many of those comic books into like a mainline story the way they did. Like I don't think
Yeah.
they'll be able to do an interpretation.
You
They
had a
just
lot
have
of
to do.
sagas like
Yeah,
Civil War and yeah.
Yeah.
right.
I mean,
And Civil War, be honest with you, that's so ambitious. That is extremely ambitious, but they
right.
pulled it off. So I just think going forward, they just got to be really true. They got to stick true to the comics. They don't need to deviate or like try to
Well,
make a cinema classic. Like just make
but
a good comic book movie.
but
That's really what
also
we
Yeah.
want.
also make the movie good on its own. What happened with the whole run up to Endgame was they were movies that were in completely on their own, and then they have a little bit at the end where it would be like, oh,
Tied
there's
into a
more
bigger
coming,
thing.
and you
Yeah.
were like, great, that's awesome. Then the movie started to become the little part at the end where you were like, oh, this is just a advertisement to get
To the
us to
next
watch the
thing.
next movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so what you start doing is you're like, oh, that little bit of fun like magic at the end is now the main thing. So the main thing has no substance other than to introduce the next movie, which I don't know if I want to see now because the movie I just watched wasn't about anything. I'm like,
Bravo.
oh, okay.
Bravo.
All right, yo. But yeah, but going back to
Chef
that,
Curry brain.
going back to they're bringing Chris Evans back, bro. They're bringing so
Yo, they're bringing back Chris Evans,
they're bringing
dog.
back Chris Evans. They're bringing back Robert Downey Jr. So I think Marvel has kind of like got the
Wait,
picture as
that's
far as what.
horrible. The Robin Downey Jr. as what's the name? I can't unsee him as Iron Man. Now I love the character, I love the
Genius.
actor, but
Genius.
it's
Yo,
weird.
Hold
Prop
on.
said is genius.
Hold on, Blink.
Hmm.
Hold
Yo,
on,
Prop, you
Blink.
breaking
I
up? You
never.
breaking up?
Oh, you hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got
yeah.
you.
There you go.
Yeah, look, I never heard you or anybody complain Eddie Murphy playing multiple people in the same movie.
It
I
was
never
a
heard nobody
comedy.
complain
It
about
was a
that.
comedy.
Yeah, but that's within the
Marvel
context
movies,
of the.
hold on. Marvel movies are comedies now. Don't tell
Yo,
me they're
that's
not.
wild.
That's a
They are
Oh,
reach.
come on,
spoof.
that's horrible.
No, it's
That's
not. They are
crazy.
comedy driven.
That's
The
a
the
that.
underlining tone of Marvel movies have been reduced because there's no dramatic writers for these movies anymore. They've been reduced to
Oh
to
snap!
to background music comedies. The background music of all Marvel movies is comedic relief. Stop it.
Maybe the
So
shows, not the
Yeah,
movies.
but
so
Doctor
and
Doom
y'all was
is
trying to
I
not
distract
I
me.
I can't defend
comedy.
Phase 4, bro. I can't defend Phase 4.
The
So
only
I got
reason why
no
I
comment.
Man,
No comment.
the
No comment.
the
the
if
only reason
if
why I'm
Eddie Murphy can
skeptical.
play multiple people, Robert Downey Jr. can play multiple people in different eras
Yeah,
from these movies. I have
it's
Yo,
no
but it's
problem
just
with it.
weird. It's weird for him to play Doctor Doom when there's already a correlation. Like you're telling us, okay, we're gonna do
Man, we
Fantastic
in the
Four, right?
multiverse, bro.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
are
they
in the
Okay,
they
but
about
even
to
multiverse.
write it
still,
that way though. They're gonna
even
write it
Okay,
still,
that way.
even still,
okay.
it's a reach. It's a crazy reach, bro. Like
Here's the thing.
for real.
You would be
Are you not
upset.
entertained? Are you
You
not
would be
entertained? That's all I have to
you
say.
would you would be so upset if Beverly Hills Cop Eddie Murphy was in Nutty Professor and was the Nutty Professor.
Yo,
I honestly
You would
wouldn't
be
be
like, the
I'm good
surprised.
with
hell?
it. I'm good with it.
You would be
That's
like,
not even a
no.
reach.
that sounds
I
like
No,
a
wouldn't
no,
be
no, no,
tweet.
no.
That
surprised.
sounds like a
But
tweet
those
from
are
like
different genres.
a
Yo, if
movie
if
account.
Axel Foley
Marvel,
showed up in
Marvel's the
Nutty
same
Professor,
superheroes. Yeah, but Nutty Professor World is a different genre than Beverly Hills Cop. Marvel Universe is the same genre. It's superhero genre,
mm,
right? And
But you
and
took
even the tone is the same.
But but superheroes is
yo,
just is not a genre though. Like that's
It's
those
not.
are it's a class of
What's the
characters.
genre?
Like
Action?
genre is comedy, drama,
Action?
action. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
we
So like
well, nah, I'm getting more specific here because clearly I can say action right now. Is Nutty Professor action or is that comedy or drama?
Beverly
Is Beverly
Hills
Hills Cop
was
action?
hilarious.
yo,
That's
they had a fight scene at the end.
that could be classified as action or adventure, right?
Yeah.
So those are different genres in themselves. Whereas Marvel movies are in the same genre because they're action, right? Or action adventure.
But the issue
No,
is our emotional attachment to a character is now being removed due to the fact that that character is being recast in the same universe as a different person.
that's the
Yeah.
only argument
Also,
I see
also
people
too,
have.
I don't think
Hmm.
But that's
Beverly
it.
Hills Cop was written as a comedy, but because you have somebody like Eddie Murphy
Playing the
taking down
role.
that role, it
Hundred
Yeah,
just
percent. It's a drama.
became, yeah,
It's
it
really a drama.
became that.
100%.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
in the
Yeah,
context of this, it's just more of like, it feels like it's more shock value
it's
in the
cheap.
way that they did it. You know what I mean? Like to have him come out at San Diego Comic-Con like that and do it like that. It's so much time from now until that movie, so it's like they're just trying to they're leaning into the speculation now.
They're
They're
priming
gonna
you. They're
yeah,
priming you.
they're
Right.
gonna lean
Yeah,
into
yeah.
like the and probably I hope that it's a diversion. I hope it's a way because I'm not gonna sit here and say no. There can't be a version of Tony Stark that is Doctor Doom. What I will say is though is to set up to have us get excited for Fantastic Four, right? And then throw a whole wrench like, oh, by the way, Doctor Doom, yeah, that's gonna be Tony Stark, or that's gonna be Robert Downey Jr. It's a little bit like you just kind of like your faces just twist up a little bit, like what? Like it takes a little bit to think about that first of all, and then when you think of like the character of Doctor Doom himself, and the dynamic is there his relationship with the Fantastic Four is really important.
Right.
So that's where it starts getting weird. That's where it starts getting convoluted because it's like, all right, how are you guys gonna pull this off first of all, you got the Fantastic Four living in the 40s or something crazy. Like that's where you're trying to, set us up. So it's not even, it's so off of a derivative already. We're trying to already kind of get used to that. And then now you telling us that this is, so it just feels like like I
You know
said,
what
it
it
just
was?
feels like an interpretation. It doesn't
It's a
feel like a,
setup.
It leaves
That's
you in
yeah.
the
all it
dark.
is. It's
It
a
leaves you in
setup,
the
bro.
dark because you
They
don't
knew his
know.
they
Nah,
knew his
okay, Bug.
face. They knew his my bad. Well, they knew his face and the value that holds, bro. And what like I said when I started that whole thing, Robert Downey, Iron Man, he is the guy that started this whole thing that everyone fell in love with, right? Right? How can you go ahead and then make him the face of something else? And then Doctor Doom, like X was saying, is a huge character. So
Right.
we can't unsee Iron Man. He made Iron Man B tier, and he took him to A plus 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 in
That's
everybody's
Right.
eyes. Like,
that's
come
gonna
on, bro.
determine.
Yeah, and
That's
I want
a
Dr. Doom to
bug,
be
bug,
yoked up, like
bug.
out here choking.
Yeah, exactly.
In all honesty, that's gonna determine on how good of an actor Robert Downey Jr. is. That's
No,
what
it's
that's gonna
not,
determine.
bro.
It
No, it's
is
not.
because
We all will love it. We
if
all will love it, but we're
Nah,
not
but
man's not
gonna
in the
that
gym.
is
If Robert
hold
Downey
on,
was
hold
in the
on.
gym right now,
Here's
bulking up, then I'd be like, all right,
here's
bro, I
no
see
no
what
no
you
here,
got.
here's the thing here's the
You're
thing
not
because
getting yoked.
this is signs of a good actor's chops, right? And like if he can take you from being someone that is beloved to someone at the end of the day that you hate, that is good acting. And we honestly saw that in the Penguin.
Oh, come
We saw that
I'm
in the
not here for
Penguin.
the acting exercises,
But
bro.
but but here
on.
but here's the
I'm not
thing.
here for that.
Here's the thing. Um
He just won
I
an
think
Oscar. We
it's
get it. He's good.
yeah. I don't doubt that it's believable, right? Like I'm not going in saying that, I'm not gonna believe this because I'm kinda like a wait and see. Like
Right.
maybe it will be believable. Maybe Robert Downey Jr. will be the amazing actor that we know him to be, and he will convince us to hate him. I don't know. Like, but the thing
Yeah.
is what I see is they're kind of like bringing back of some of that old formula of what made the MCU work, and I'm all for it, and I'm looking forward to see how there's a lot of things that has me confused. There's a lot of things that has me confused. Timelines, multiversal
Right.
stuff like that. There's a lot of things that has me confused. But if they have a plan and direction, and it
It
works, it works. I gotta
but
wait and see. Hmm.
it feels like we're talking about three different things though. We're talking about is it good marketing? Sure, right? Like shock value, it makes the MCU relevant. People forget about the I don't know 16 bad movies over the last phase four. Um, is Robert Downey Jr. a good actor, and is it a smart move story wise and for the fandom? We have room for characters to not be Fox actors or not be MCU actors
Yes, well
repurposed as
said,
other
bro. Well
people.
said, bro.
Hmm.
There's a whole industry of people who are incredibly talented who would kill as Doctor Doom, and we would be able to see a
That's
Yes.
true.
new
That's true. That's
franchise
true.
leader that would be like, oh my God, Doctor Doom, because what they're setting up is King God Doom. And do I want to see Robert Downey Jr. transform into God King Doom for world like battle world? Not really, because there's probably someone who's better for the role who would give a fresh take and draw more people in.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Let me jump over to Prop. I see Prop has his hand up. Prop, what's good, bro?
Yeah, y'all are missing the whole thing. For people to have been in
Yo,
BD
that's sad.
and NFTs, and for y'all to be able to grasp NFTs and blockchain technology, y'all are definitely regressing. This is what Marvel is doing. Like y'all don't even the God MC CB helped me understand how smart the Kevin Feige dude was and how he put together that's the dude, right? The dude who put together the whole
Yeah, Kevin
timeline of the
Feige. Kevin Feige.
Yeah,
modern,
Kevin Feige.
right? I'm not tripping, right? Right, that's the name, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
his
You good. You good.
genius
You
and
good.
his writing
Hmm.
Yeah,
and all of this stuff. So to me, what's happening now, and stay with me now,
yeah.
is he's creating a multiverse for your mind. This is 4D chess in writing. He's making you have to he's taking the multiverse out of the Cineplex into physical reality, you now have to grasp that you are in an alternate reality, in your own real life reality, and accept that Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., is going through the 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 layer of reality that exists within the Marvel Cinematic Universe and coming into the real cinematic universe. That's why I think that they did it on the actual stage in like physically. They didn't drop this on a trailer. He came out
You
physically
know, the
with
longer
the
we let
robe
you talk,
on.
you almost are convincing me, right? It's good.
So like
It's almost
this
good.
is
I'm
this
not
is
convinced,
real
bro.
life
They got
movie.
they
No,
got
hell no.
they got bullied.
This is
They got
full
bullied
D
into doing that
multiverse.
shit. They
No, that's
literally
not.
got bullied.
This
Yo, Prop,
yo
you
mute
said
him,
you
mute
can't
him.
afford to
This is
put these
4D.
movies
Censor him. Censor him.
No
Let's
way.
go.
No
Let me
way,
cook.
bro.
Let me cook. Let me cook. 4D multiverse. Let's go.
Let's go.
No, bro.
I feel you.
No,
Kevin
you
I
sound
feel
Feige
you.
should
geek.
have
I feel
got
you. I
bullied
feel you.
into giving more love to Blade. That's what they should have did.
Yo, they
Yeah,
bringing
Yeah.
him
yeah,
back.
yeah.
They bringing
No, they're
Wesley
not.
back.
No, they're not. Oh,
They,
I don't
yo,
know.
Nah,
yo,
I
they
heard it got
are, bro.
canceled,
They
bro.
bringing Wesley back. They said Marshala Ali can't be
Again,
Blade
Canceled.
without Wesley.
yeah, they got
Oh,
bullied for that. They got
oh,
bullied
that's
Wait,
crazy.
wait,
because
wait,
they,
wait, 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 wait,
bro, I'm
wait.
telling you.
He's coming back for what? A
Yo, he's
cameo
coming
or
back to
or
be
a
Exactly,
Blade,
bro.
bro.
Exactly.
He's coming back to be the coach.
They're
He's gonna
tripping.
coach him on how to be
That's crazy.
Blade.
That's fire.
They had the
That's
perfect
tough.
setup with Mahershala Ali. Like that was
Yo,
perfect.
nah,
See, they
and
should have
you
just
heard,
let that be
yo,
him.
you heard what Wesley said in the movie. He said, "I'm Blade. I'm gonna forever be Blade. I'm gonna be the only Blade in the
Mm.
in the
But
thing."
that's for his, but bro, but that's for his own ego. I get, and I'm
That's a
with,
fact.
wait,
That's
I'm with
fan
Wesley.
fan
That does
service,
nothing
bro.
for us. That does nothing for
That's
us, bro.
fan service, bro.
Come on, come on.
Nah,
Like
yo,
y'all
there was
did it
something. There was
already,
something in that tone, bro. There was something in that tone. I
bro.
don't
He
know,
Bro,
wants
man.
this
a
man
It
paycheck.
was
also
the
went to
way he
jail for
said that.
tax evasion, so
Exactly.
you can't
He
always
wants a
take what he's
Yo,
paycheck,
his
saying.
bro.
taxes is paid, bro. His taxes is paid now, bro.
No,
Like
no, I
he's
get it, I get it, bro. Nah, but seriously, bro, he's
He
Blade.
Illuminati
We
too.
get that, bro. I fucking love him as Blade, bro. But I'm just saying, like, that's garbage, bro. How you bring him back to put the
Nah.
tentacles on this other dude like
Lazy,
that? Like,
bro.
set that other man free and let him play the character, bro. Like,
He
why
not
you
ready.
gotta have it
He
in
not
a
ready.
chokehold?
Yo, the funniest
He not
thing
ready.
about that situation is how he ended the last movie where he like refused to open his eyes in the last scene. So they digitally put the eyes on it. Y'all seen what that looks like? If
No,
you
wait,
if you
what?
don't know what I'm
what are you
talking
talking
about,
about? I don't know what you're
okay,
talking about.
so Wesley Snipes and they did the last Blade movie, right?
Uh-huh.
For whatever
Trinity?
reason, it was a horrible production. Everything went wrong with it. So I guess either he didn't agree with something, or with how they wrote the movie, or how they ended the movie. So he refused. In the last scene, Blade is like dead, right? But they want to make it look like he's actually not dead, like he's to potentially bring him back. But Wesley Snipes refused. He said, "I'm not coming back." And so when they're shooting this, he refused to open his
Pause that. He
eyes.
tried to take the whole. He tried to take the whole series
Yo,
down,
so
Bro,
he
he
yo, they
yes,
said wait, hold on. Yo, wait,
yes.
hold on. So they said rolling, and then like,
Bro,
yo,
he
open your
refused to
eyes.
open
And
his
he was
eyes.
just sitting there with his eyes closed the whole time.
So they CGI'd some eyes on there, and it looks bugged out, bro.
Like a
It
baby
looks
who's not trying to
bugged
have baby
out.
food. He just shut his eyes and said,
Wait, yo, that is some master.
Yo, and
Yo,
yeah,
that
and
is
it's like
I'm
when we're
not gonna
kids.
open my eyes because you're not gonna recast me.
Yo,
50 years
how
down
did
the
he
road,
Yes.
there would not be
refuse to
another
do
Blade.
his eye? Yo, it was they literally had that in the script, like open your
Please,
eyes. And
if
he
somebody
said,
can
nah.
post the GIF in the comments, please. I know somebody knows what I'm talking about. And it's crazy because it's something that you wouldn't even notice, like either when we was kids when it came up or we're watching the movies. But when you go back and you look at that scene, bro, it's CGI. It looks like it looks so bizarre, bro.
Yo, I gotta
It
look
looks
back.
so
I gotta
funny.
look back just at that. I'm sure it's on like some streaming site. I'm gonna look back just for that scene because I want to see that now. I want to see what this looks like. Yo, we got to get into this review though. We got to get into our review scores, and we also got the giveaway. Also, shout out everyone in here. We got 160, 169 in the space. Let's go. Shout out everybody that's in the space right now. Remember, once again, you have to repost the space and the live stream to qualify to win the collectible for tonight.
Hey, you don't gotta do nothing.
Also tag
You don't
3
gotta do
friends.
nothing.
Tag 3 friends.
You know what
Tag
I'm
3
saying?
friends. Don't listen to prop. Don't listen to prop.
You don't really gotta do nothing. Like, you could just let that collectible sit there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, if no one does anything and no one wins it, like it goes to us, right? I think that's what happens. I think that's what happens. I think, yeah.
You know, stand your ground for some
Nobody
reason.
forcing y'all to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo. All right, so let's go into these reviews. Who wants to go first? Giving your whole review on what let me do just for anyone that may be new. Our review scoring system. So okay. So I want to kind of like get it's a review scoring system from 1 to 10, but I want to give range, right? So it is from starting at 5. 5 means that the comic is mid. It's whatever. You don't love it, you don't hate it. It just is what it is. Going up from there, 6 is above average. 7 means that you rock with it. 8 means that you rock with it heavy. 9 means it's lit. And 10 means this is perfect. Gift from the heavens. Chef's kiss. Mwah. Pure perfection. Going down from 5, we have 4, which means not really feeling it. 3, wait, who's requesting to come up? Who is that? Hold on real quick. Oh, Mahalo's coming up. Yo, wait, hold on. Yo, if I find out Mahalo had read this book the whole time and didn't come up to weigh in on a conversation and now wants to come up for the score, hold on. All right, hold on. Let me finish the scoring system. All right.
Wait. Did you see what Nas Clint just put in
the chat? Yo, shout out to Nas Clint, bro.
What did Nas Clint put in the chat? What did he put in the chat? Hold on, let me look.
Bro, it's ridiculous.
Yo.
Wait, I don't see it.
Bro.
What did he put?
He put the thing, bro. He put the little CGI eyes.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, they look like cat eyes.
I gotta wait. My thing isn't refreshing, bro. I can't see it. It's in the comments.
Yo, my stomach hurts, bro, from laughing. This is not. This show is too much fun, bro.
But
this show is too much fun.
Hold on. Can I watch it from here? No, it's gonna take me to YouTube.
Yeah. Take a second. No, it's fine. It'll stay in
Gregory, turn it on. Gregory, turn it on.
Yo, I know Boog is cracking up right now, bro.
Hold on, everyone that hasn't seen it, go check the comment section. Nas Clint just put a thing with the eyes, the Wesley Snipe eyes. Yo, I can't believe he really refused to open his eyes. Yo! Yo, he really refused to open his eyes.
That's little kid shit, bro. That's some little kid level fucking
Yo, that is wild. That is wild. Oh my god. All right.
The fact that he still is an actor is crazy, considering, like, bro, if you just refuse to.
Yo, that's why he got hit with tax evasion, bro. It happened right after that movie. They said you don't want to open your eyes. We about to tell the IRS on you. We about to tell her. We know how much we paid you, and we know how much. All right. Look. So look. So 4 means that you're not really feeling it. 3 means that the book is kinda ass. Not whole ass, maybe just a side cheek, but it's in the vicinity. It's in the ass vicinity. 3 means that the book is straight basura, straight trash. And 1 is a warning. 1 is a disclaimer. 1 is red tape. Caution, do not read this book. We are advising this. This is a health advisory, a mental health advisory. Do not read this book. We are warning you not to. It may cause post-traumatic stress. It may damage your psyche. This may do harm to you. So that is our scores, 10 to 1. Let me say what's up to Mahalo because he did jump on stage. Mahalo, first off, let me ask you, Mahalo, did you read the book?
You know,
why didn't you come up and talk with us though?
I was just about to give you my. I gotta fuck up, but I was just about to give you my excuse. I was watching the Video Game Awards, dropping a lot of mad trailers. Man, they dropped The Witcher 4.
Oh, okay, that is a good excuse. How does it look?
Yeah, Yo, it looks fire, bro.
Who's the main character?
Spoilers, can't say.
Bro, it's a trailer. It's not a spoiler, like. All right, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Yo,
But
Mahala, how you like that
Robert
Marvel
Downey Jr.
Rivals too?
Watch.
Robert Downey Jr. What was that, Boogie?
How you like that Rivals though?
Yo, I was talking to RX and I gave him my deeds. I'll give you my game info too, so we can tag along. It sucks that you can't use the same account from like PlayStation to PC. So I've been grinding now on the PC side to be able to do competitive because
they may
competitive
open that later. A lot of times they open up cross progression later, like in the game. That's more of like a like the companies are just like being weird. But yeah, sometimes they may open it up later. But yeah, I am looking forward to jumping into that. Once I do start playing, I'm gonna hit you guys up. But yo, let's get into the score. All right, so Mahalo, you read, so you can weigh in.
Yeah, I read it. And
yeah.
By the way, I DM'd you guys about this. It's canon, not quadrilateral. However the hell you guys are saying.
Oh, it's canon is how you pronounce it. Yo, there's a W in there, bro.
AW. How's that canon?
It's canon that you say her name is Canon.
Quanon?
All right. I'm gonna take your word from
I hate silent letters,
because
man.
I trust Mahalo. I'm gonna take his word for it. Say that it's canon.
That was from John, by the way. So John has confirmed that it's canon.
Wait, where is John? How come John isn't here?
How come he isn't in here? He's like Psylocke #1 fan.
Yo, is John like in the? Is he in a grease trap? Do we have anyone in a grease trap? No, we don't have anyone in a grease trap. Yo, where the heck? Oh, he might be on stream. Maybe I don't know. All right, let's get into this reviews. Who wants to go first? And you have to break down what you thought, like your overall review, and then later give your score. Book, you gonna go first?
Yeah, always. I got you.
All right.
I kick it off. So, like I said, I was probably gonna grade this high anyway, cause not really, but it was a dope book. So for me, I liked how the story progressed. How it actually had cinematic feel to me, like I said.
Book is talking. If you can't hear him, Granison, just jump down, and then we'll bring you back up. Yeah. Go ahead, Book. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I like how I had that like that Sunday morning chilling eating a bowl of cereal type of feeling where I can see it on a screen, as I progress through the book. So that was very dope. Like Granison pointed out, the artwork was real easy to digest. The colors, everything just had a nice like modern even it is a modern book, so that's the reason why. But it does have that modern, fresh look to it. With the art style, the colors as well. So for me, that was a bonus. As well as it wasn't a confusing read. It was like right to the point. It gave you easy things to digest about it, but at the same time, you know how complex she is. So for me, they everything tied in perfect. Great story to go with it. Action. Um, a real life situation like Prop brought up with the child trafficking, the human trafficking, the drugs, it just escalated to a mature situation where it made it, some more relatable to someone of all of our age. So yeah, man, I'm really digging it. Psylocke is always dope. The fits were dope. Everything about it was dope. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 9.
Okay, a 9. Nice. Who wants to go next?
I'll take it away.
You're gonna go X? All right, you got it.
Yes, sir. All right. I didn't get to mention this earlier, but I really liked how they put Cyclops in it, just to be like, they waited around for her, just to be like, nah, you actually not going with us. So we got to see a few of the X-Men. That was really dope. And then it was really funny just seeing like Cyclops just being Cyclops. You know what I mean? Taking some heat from the team as always. So that was really cool. And this book, I just feel like this book is like, and I'm not trying to sound cheesy, but I feel like it's exactly why we have this show. We do this show because it takes an opportunity of something you normally probably wouldn't pick up, and someone else is saying like, "Yo, read this. This is dope," and this book delivered. It was awesome. Great recommendation, and I'm gonna follow Bug on this one. I'm gonna give it a 9 also. I think it was really entertaining.
Ooh, let's go.
Snap. So it's lit. 9 is it's lit. Okay. We got 2 nines. Who wants to go next? Granison, you are last, so you can't go next. But
I'll go ahead and go.
okay, Mahalo.
I
All right, you
picked up
got it.
this book before the review because I tried to get the art germ cover on it, so that's why I tried to buy as many as I could, but I never hit the SR on that. Busy. But reading the story was pretty dope. Like RX said, watching Cyclops be like, "Yo, I'm the team leader. You gotta go on that break because you're overextending yourself." That's some cool leadership there to see. The violence was top notch. I liked how she was. I thought she was killing people, but she was just knocking them out. But eventually, in the end, you see her kind of lose her control, and she X somebody out on there on the end. So yeah, I'll give it an 8. Good art, good story, good premise. So I dig it.
All right, and 8 means that you rock with it heavy. So, all right, there we go. So Mahalo with the 8. Um, who wants to go next? It'll be between me or
I'll
Prop. Do you
go.
want to go or you want
I'll
me?
go
Oh,
next.
you got it. Okay.
I can go.
All right.
Yo, Mahalo. Um, like in the Matrix, when when you get woken up, when you get woked, and you come out of that pod, and there's like all the cords on you. It sounds like he was giving his review from one of those pods. Like it just like one of the Matrix pods. Just wanted
Oh
to point out.
snap!
It sounded
Oh
just like
snap!
that. Like I
Like he was
I
being
heard
teleported into the phone booth.
I heard the machines in the background plugging up new babies. That's how crazy that background noise was. But anyway, yeah, like okay, so about this book is Psylocke, right? Very interesting X-Men character to me. Very interesting. I was bearish on the pick at first because it's like it's Psylocke. It's like what do you expect from Psylocke? I know like I had a like Psylocke for me goes back to 1994, 95, when I was on the streets, like trading X-Men, like Marvel cards, like with friends. And I remember Psylocke, and I was like, this is a dope character. Just reading the back of the card and the way that she was drawn, I was like, it's always cool with the swords. So it's good to
Yo,
see like one of
Prop,
those
Prop,
characters that
how old are
uh,
you? 95. You was on the streets.
as a
What-
kid, you just on the stoop. You just on
okay.
the stoop, just like we outside
Yo,
walking
yo.
around. Like
Why you make
I
it sound
wasn't,
like I'm crazy?
I wasn't in the slums of some village in Brazil. Like I'm in New York, like on the
Okay,
streets.
I
Like
feel
it's
you.
not
I
a big
feel. I
deal.
feel. I feel.
I'm
It's
not in
like
a, I'm
taking the
not in a,
train, bro.
y'all just created this visual like I'm in a favela in Brazil somewhere on the street. Nah, bro, like I'm in New York,
Okay.
That's
in the
happening.
suburb, on the street in the suburb. It's okay. It was a little violent, but it's okay. It's okay. But but anyway, like that's how far back the character Psylocke goes for me. Like I remember her being like, one of them characters. So like but over time it's like you don't really hear nothing from Psylocke, and then maybe there's a cameo in an X-Men movie, maybe I can't remember. So when they get it going, clearly I'm not gonna rehash, but there's like a bit of a slow start, and it's like, okay, where are we going? But obviously Cyclops is in there. Cyclops' new name is Dove God, Cancel God. Cyclops character exists solely in X-Men just to tell people you're done.
No. Yeah, I
You're
just
you're
tell him no.
done. He even said in one of the parts, hold on, like he said, yeah, sorry, because hold on, I'm trying to scroll to the part where he dubbed her and was like,
It's just funny because he could have sent a text or like a video, message
He
or something.
waited till
Yo,
she
she
got
really.
there,
Yo, here's
bro.
here's the thing that's crazy. You know what's crazy? She flew out. She flew out because he called a meeting because there was an emergency. She flew out, got there. He said, "Yeah, nah, you gotta stay at home." No, yo,
Bro, that's insane. That's insane
Dove
behavior, bro.
God.
yo, he
Dove
should have
God.
got punched in the face for
Some
that.
shit
In all
you
honesty,
just gotta say. Some shit you just gotta say to people's face.
Well,
He
here's the
said,
thing too. He
stop
made
it.
everybody wait. He made
He
everybody
said,
wait
and
to
made
tell her
Yo,
everyone wait,
what was
Juggernaut was in
knowing
the
he
dub
wasn't
her
sending
in
her in the
public.
first place.
Juggernaut
Just
was in
to
the
dub her
background
in
tight as
public.
hell. He was mad as
Yeah,
hell.
they always mad. Like them, like the writers clearly doing this because they know that they have to write Cyclops this way. He said, and I quote, "Look, being squad leader means I have to do what's best for the team. That includes you, Psylocke." Like he's basically telling you in double speak, it's my job to dub you. Like to so that you learn blah blah blah. Like that's he's always even since the cartoon he's doing that. I don't know if he's doing
Bro.
that in the 12 cent comics. I don't know.
Bro, but
But
I just realized that right now. Could you imagine having someone
The
fly out?
classic
Like
comics.
calling someone, having them fly out, and then when they get there, tell them, yeah, you can't go to the event that I invited you to come out to. Like, you gotta
Yo,
just chill here at the
yeah,
yo,
hotel. But
yo,
yeah.
but
he's Greg
yo,
Puffin.
that is a dick move. Like that. Yo, what?
Down to the stance with the arms
You
crossed,
Now,
like,
you
yeah,
couldn't
nah,
tell me
like,
before I booked the flight.
you ain't coming.
Like,
yeah. Do I like it? No. Was I entertained? Kinda. So I'll let it rock. Um, but going through the book, like, and that was like the intro, and then you got like the Psylocke credit thing, and then we're in Anchorage, Alaska. I like that little thing. The way that she's drawn in bed. I see I see the Coke bottle. I see the Coke bottle with the cane sugar in it. Look, okay. Um, moving on. But
Props said, hear me out.
um, and then we're at the Illuminati party with the dude in the hazmat suit, and I'm starting to pick up the artwork here. Like, okay, I see they're committing to this. Like, they're gonna draw her a certain way. She's got these proportions, and it's just
He's always had him.
I wasn't right. Tell him. And so at no point I'm really bored in the comic because I'm always kind of looking forward to what the next slides are gonna look like. It's just even the one where she hands the ticket off. Like there's a slide where she hands the ticket off, and you see that it's a buy seven get one free. It's a punch card, and even just the way her shoulders are squared out, her black hair, the brunette, with the way that her shoulders are kind of like angled, like they just drawn her the right way. She
she looking like
has
a baddie.
the
She looking
perfect
like a baddie.
proportions. Yeah, her shoulders are back, her posture's good. Um, it's just so well drawn. Even the way that they are doing the communication through the headphones and stuff, like I just like those little details of how this stuff is drawn. There's some simplicity to it and a straightforwardness, but when they need to get dynamic with the art, they do.
Mm.
And it's I'm not going to rehash the story. I like the story. um the the highlights are the parts that obviously stick out, but it literally goes 0 to 100. And I like that. And there's this matrix, um what do you call it, kind of pacing to it, where you start out super slow, and then boom, we drop some Illuminati stuff on you, where it's like, okay, now there's some MGH, and there's pills, and then you pop up at a party and there's kids for sale. It's like, okay, now I'm woke. Now I'm pulled into real reality, and now I gotta be, like, it's just, it starts off slow where it's a snoozer, and it finishes strong. That I like
Mm.
about the book. Some books try to do that, but ultimately something about the story makes it kind of weird, and it's like it takes you out of that, where like they're trying to start off, telling you the background, set it up, and then get to the climax. With this book, they have a successful um uh parabolic ang- a parabolic movement to the upside, with how you're feeling about the story, to her shocking the dude in the head and getting interrogating him and getting the vision, using her psychosis or whatever it's called, her psychic ability, and then the fight. Now, in the fight, if you'll notice, the colors pretty much change. The colors are pretty much kind of basic for the most part, except for when they were in Arizona. But when that fight breaks out, after she does the thing with the in the like kind of like puts her head on the guy's skull and extracts the visions, where the kids come from, and then she gets choked up. Immediately after that, um, when the dude transforms into that gargoyle dragon thing, the colors change in the book, and then the slides are all diagonal and tilted. Now, obviously, we went through this, but I'm just saying that I like the dynamicness of that. Like, I'm always looking for the cinematic qualities in a comic book because you can, if you're a good artist or good director of creativity, you can sneak that in so that people are getting a bit of a twist. And to me, this was an excellent move here, and just the way that they put the panels, they keep you understanding that you're reading a comic book. They even like not just the diagonal stuff, but actually some of the slides that are diagonal, like that one where the slides where she's like this, there is no division between us. My blade is an extension of me, my will, right? Like those slides are on a diagonal slant, but they're individualized and they're almost coming, it's like a circular thing. So you even have like a sense of movement that if you actually turned your head or your body to the right, you'll keep getting slides. Now, obviously, you can't do that because the book you got to turn pages and whatever. But the way it's set up is like it's kind of like you're in movement. Like the way that they put everything together, it's like it's moving. And so you get a sense of the action better when you're looking at the fight. And then obviously the last couple of slides, and I have a lot of favorite slides, but I think the one where she's just holding her katana and it says, "But what scares me," and then obviously you have the final joint where she's
That
like,
last one, right?
"Is that I don't," and then you see the psychic butterfly thing on her head is right.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, it's a good book. I didn't expect the book to be this good, and I see y'all giving it nines, which I'm not gonna go there. It's not AF-15, because I don't like. Again, I don't know what
You gotta
AF-15
grade
is
the
gonna
book for
get.
what it's worth right now.
I
Not
don't
Air
know.
15. That's nasty.
I don't know um what Fantastic Four #5 is gonna get. First appearance of Doom and stuff. I don't know what those are gonna get. We need to go to 14 for
They're on
some
a
of these books.
vintage scale.
But I'm
They're on a vintage scale.
we just made that up. I like that. I like that vintage
Yeah, you
scale.
see that. You see
I like
that.
that. You forget my boy freestyle.
That
You
was
see
good. That was
my
good.
boy, that was off the
Uh,
head.
he,
That was off the
he
head. I
came with
like
that.
that. I like that. But I'm gonna go with an 8. This book is an 8. I don't really give out eights like that for a random book, but I think the book is an 8. I think they did really well. You have the X gene terminology. There's what do you call it? Fanfare, fan service. A lot of fan
Fan
service
service, yeah.
for X-Men fans in here, and they don't overwhelm you with the X-Men stuff. You had, like I said, you had Dub God come in and cancel her, and blah blah blah. But it wasn't too much like, hey, this is an X-Men book. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So we got two eights, two nines. I'll go next, and then and then Granison, you are going to be the final score to kind of like weigh in on everything, and I guess tilt the score. Um, okay. So this book, Psylocke. So going into it, right? I always thought Psylocke was cool. She's a character. Like I said, I used her in X-Men Legends. I thought just the idea, her powers and stuff like that was cool, but I didn't really know too much about her because she's not someone that is in a lot of the forward-facing stuff, right? Like the animated series and things like that. I'm talking about from the 90s, or even from the movies that came out. So, she's someone, really that you'd have to know from the comics or from, any other series that may have came out that may have featured her, more modern. But she always looked cool to me. Now, I knew obviously a little bit about her just because, I do know Marvel stuff. So it wasn't completely foreign, but I didn't know about this other, I guess, alter ego you could call it, but technically who the body actually belongs to. And shout out to Mahalo, shout out to John. I didn't know about canon.
Quanin.
All right. You just told me it was canon.
Quanin. Yeah.
Is it canon or
Yo, he's
Quanin?
wildin'.
Yo, y'all about to have me out here looking crazy, bro. Like, yo, there's a W in there. I could have swore it was. Is it canon or Quanin?
W silent.
It's a silent W.
It's a silent W, so it's canon.
Quanin.
Oh my god. Okay. Psylocke.
The PA silent on that too.
I
It's
didn't
actually
know
it's Psylocke.
I didn't know about her backstory with the whole assassins thing, and that kind of that hits because like I'm a huge Damian Wayne fan, right? Like, I especially what happened with the DCAMU that actually made me a Damian Wayne fan. But like, that whole idea of kind of like just being a stone hard killer, and growing up and kind of adapting out of it, I like that storyline. So like to kind of see Psylocke, who already like looks like a badass. I mean, she's a ninja. She's got size as far as where her psychic ability is like a version of Jean Grey, but sharper or more dangerous, right? That was kind of like the perception I always had of her, just visually. So to kind of like have that killer instinct, I thought was dope. I thought the opening was shocking with the fact of her stabbing people in the face, right? Later you find out that it's not really killing them, so then you're kind of like, Dalton, like, oh, I guess, all right, yeah, she's an X-Men and stuff like that. But as Prop said, this book continued to bump it up a notch as far as the realism, as far as what was going on, the aspect, of these drugs that were circulating, the aspect of, these kids, because honestly, that was the ingredient, because you find out that was the ingredient to these drugs. So there's manufacturing these drugs from all of these trafficked kids, and you find out that these kids are trafficked from everywhere, right? Because Psylocke, delves into the mind of one of the cyborgs and finds out that this is a worldwide thing, and that's why they're able to manufacture all these drugs. So it's a harder. It's not like you can go to one location and liberate these kids. This is deeper than that. So I like the fact that this story kind of like takes an approach of this ground level type of I guess approach, right? Like you think of Daredevil or characters like that kind of like have that ground level type of approach where you're dealing with things going on in the streets and things like that. I always like those kind of stories. Like, yes, it is cool to kind of like to have the big bad Thanos level villains and stuff like that, but it's also kind of like cool to focus in, hone in on what's going on the street level, and break that down. And I think that this is shaping up to be something that's very interesting. Psylocke's story as canon or quanon or whatever the pronunciation is. If anyone is in YouTube or in Twitch, please put it in the chat, because I can't trust Mahalo. But yeah, so that's something that intrigues me. The end of how this ended, her monologue at the end, the fact that she killed the guy, right? That was interesting to me too, because I, had never known Psylocke to be kind of like that, but I guess once again, this is going back to her assassin days. So I'm intrigued. I like Psylocke a lot more. I already liked her going in. I like her a lot more, especially with this kind of like alter ego. The story is interesting, albeit not something we haven't seen before in just storytelling, right? Drugs, trafficking, it's very common in a lot of just narratives, right, that happen today. But it will be interesting to see, the X-Men approach to what's going on. And specifically Psylocke, I want to know more about her backstory. I want to know more about how that affects her as a hero, and going into, I know this ties into the whole thing with what's going on with X-Men and Uncanny X-Men, and all the different X-Men stories is going on at the same time simultaneously. But it's interesting. So as far as a review score, I'm going to say
You rock with it.
damn, who said that? Yo,
I already
I
know the
was
pacing now, bro. I know the timing. Now, bro. I figured it out.
I was bouncing back between the two, between rock with it or rock with it heavy. And literally the only reason why I would say rock with it heavy is because she killed that fit, bro. She was but like but I can't judge it off that. I can't judge it off that. So I'd say what I would say is I rock with it. I feel like it was a solid start. Feel like the pacing bumped it up. I'm interested. There was nothing really. There was no big bads in it that really like was interesting to me. It was really all centered around Psylocke. Psylocke was the interest, was the focus of this book, and that's enough to say that I rock with it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I want to see what happens next. How this plays out may bump it up down the line, right? Especially who she may go against once I find out who maybe the villain is, if they're compelling too. This as this story unfolds, what's going on, maybe that will bump it up even more. But right now, off of this, right now, I would say that I rock with it, which means that I am giving it a 7. Granison, the floor is yours.
Yo,
A
this
7.
you guys were doing great critiques. I can hella respect all you guys' numbers. It's funny because like until you guys pointed out the whole Cyclops thing, there was something about the beginning pace that bugged me. Like I was like, okay, I like the little action, but I didn't know why they bothered to even show Cyclops and them just to be like, by the way, we're not related to this story. I thought that was kind of weird when I read it, and you guys pointing it out just made it funny, which doesn't give it more points, but does make it way more amusing for me because he had like here's the thing. At that point, Cyclops is the problem because he had everybody mad that they were waiting around for somebody just to tell that somebody that she wasn't going anyway. So they could have been left. He could have left if he wanted to be analog about it. He could have left a note. He had a sticky
He
pad on
could
the
have had a sticky
fridge.
note.
He could have had a sticky pad on the fridge and been like, "Yo, we left, couldn't wait up, had a mission." Because also, obviously, the mission's not urgent. If he's hanging around for half an hour, like, what are they doing? Like, we all had a Baskin Robbins run. What's going on? Um, so that shit was funny as hell to me.
Wait,
Um,
fired up the jet for
What?
ice cream is
What?
crazy.
they went out for ice cream cake. so I thought that the pacing was a little weird. I thought the cameo of the X Men made sense because of the title, but made no sense. But it didn't further the story at all. Like, first off, she was told to go on vacation, which she didn't do. Right? Like,
They could have cut
okay,
that all out. Like they literally
they could have
actually could have
cut
cut that whole scene out and just
all
had
of
her go
that
from the
whole
next
out.
mission. Yeah.
They could have had her fighting in the beginning, and then she wakes up with Forge Light. You know what I mean? Diet Forge, and and then she goes and does whatever
Psylink,
she was
Psylink,
gonna do.
Psylink is what we're calling him. Psylink.
Oh yeah, Psylink.
Yeah.
Um, and but I liked that I got to know more about Psylocke because I didn't know I didn't know that much about Psylocke. I didn't know nothing, but I didn't know her like that. Like I didn't know she was part of the Hand. I knew that she was trained in martial arts, but I didn't really know why. I thought that the book, especially when she was going through the gala, I mean, her outfit was great, but I normally see her with less. So for me, I wasn't like, oh dang. Um, and so with me, for me, when she was going through the gala and seeing everything that was going on, she was hearing all of people's thoughts, like people thinking about going to do cocaine, people thinking about getting that one dude was a real creeper. He was like, "Yeah, man, she gonna get so drunk she won't remember." I was like,
That
"Whoa,
part was fire.
easy." I was like, "Easy." Um, and and when she witnessed the kids, the way that they drew the panels where it was side by side to the present moment, I thought that that was very good visual storytelling. Um, because a lot of the time, uh, a storyteller might just flash completely back and take us completely out of the scene to show that same thing. but the fact that she was still there watching these kids be auctioned off and having that traumatic moment, um, that was parallel with her own life, that was really cool. She was just throwing hands, which is always fun. Like sometimes you get tired of people doing talk no jutsu. So when a ninja acts like a ninja, that's fun. Um, I would have hit that auction dude too, because that auction dude's a piece of trash. Um, and I thought the colors were great, and I thought also, in relation to the composition of the art and the movement, like I could follow all of the action. There's so many comic books where the art, you're just like, are they moving or is it just a pose of a fight? It's just like, are they voguing in this fight? Whereas like everything she did was fluid and cool, and the main thing to me, it reminded me of like Emoji mentioned, like a Daredevil meets kind of like a Casino Royale and Taken vibes.
Hmm.
um, and I thought that the fact that it was very much character driven, it makes me want to read the next book. Not because I know at the end of the day, it's going to be Psylocke fighting some ninja from her past, right? Like that's what's going to probably happen. She's going to be like, wait, I didn't know you were part of this. And he's going to be like, I've been part of it the whole time. And then they fight. And she goes back to being exceptionally late to meetings. But but the fact that but the fact that it made me care about Psylocke more than I did and be intrigued about how they're going to explore her character. Plus, what's she going to do with the kids? Because she can't just drop them off at the X Mansion.
That's true.
Is she going to train them to be ninjas? That's the story I want to see. I want to see this arc turn into like three ninjas, the
Bunch of
90s
mini
or 80s
assassins.
movie. Right. The mini league of assassins, Assassins
Drop.
League.
Did she drops him off at the Neverland Ranch? So it's all good.
Right, where they have to fend for their lives. And so I think that there's a lot going on for it, and a lot of questions that we now have because obviously she's going to be going around to different places, stopping these rings, and she's probably, if they're going to tell a good story, going to also have those kids need to either discover who they want to be, and or she needs to find out where they came from and get them back there, because I don't see Psylocke being like, in between smashing Psylink, me and you guys are going on picnics, So that being said, and all the comic relief stuff aside, um, I give this book an 8 just because it's going to be a lot to give it a 9. It would have to be I would have had to be wowed by an original story. And I don't think that like people have said, there's no elements of this story that have been like, that are kind of new. And it's hard to do with, 70 years of comic book history. But the way that it was executed was fantastic and makes me want to do it again. So I give it a solid 8, and that's not because it was bad or unentertaining. I just think there was stuff that could have been left out, that could have been filled with things that were more deep for her. And I think that it wasn't necessarily anything that I haven't seen or can't kind of predict will happen.
That's the
All
right score
right.
right there. That's how you grade a comic right there, bro. Let's go.
Oh,
So we
thank you.
got so we got three eights. We got three eights, two nines, one seven, which brings it to 49 divided by six total scores. Brings it to a score of. Hold on. An 8.1, which
Final point.
remains to be an 8. Let's go.
That's
Rock
valid.
with it heavy.
That's a valid.
Right on point, baby.
Me and X saved the whole 8 because
Yeah, for
fucking
sure.
around, we had to go that way. You feel me? Like,
For
because
sure.
Emoji was trying to make this a 7.
Like, how 7, bro?
Shout out to the X. Shout out
Yo,
to you,
because
X.
I do it based off of like what I would say. Like if someone asked me how do I feel about the book, I would say like
You ain't,
just naturally
you
my
ain't see her
feelings,
legs?
huh?
You ain't see her legs, bro? Come on. And the hair?
Yo, if someone asked me
Hold on.
about it, I would say, yeah, nah, I rock with it. I rock. Like that would be my response to it. So that's why I kind of like have these phrases because that helps me to kind of like pick a number because it's hard for me to just pick a number. So I look at, well, what would I say in response, and I would say that, yeah, I rock with it, and
So
that
if
translates
it
to
was
a
a
Look,
7.
look,
if it
the
was a
way that she
10, you
looked.
would say heavy plus.
If it was
You rock
what?
with a heavy plus. If it was a 10, you would say I rock with a heavy plus.
Nah. If it was 10, I would say that it was immaculate, a gift from the heavens. It would be like it would be pure perfection. Like this is what you need to like. This is oxygen. That's what it is.
Hey, listen, the way that she look, the book can't be less than an 8. Just off of how she look in the book. I'm just saying. That's what I gotta say.
Yo, I said that was the thing. That was the leaning part. That I was leaning towards an 8 versus a 7. I was like, but I can't bump it up to an 8 just because of how she looks. I was like, I gotta just go with how I feel. I was
It's
like,
called artwork. Artwork is a
yo.
better brand.
Bro, you
Well,
defended Venom off the look alone. You were like,
That's
yo, Venom
exactly.
is
different. That's
great, man.
different.
Did
What's
you
wrong with
see
that?
That's
Venom?
that's
You don't like
different.
brunettes? You don't like brunettes? Like
Nah, he
I
likes
don't
Venom.
understand.
He likes Venom.
Yo, but I mean, it still ended up being an 8 overall. Got an overall score of an 8, which I think is good.
I
Done
picked the
right.
book
Uh
because of
huh.
the cover. Because I bought it in the secondary recently, and I was like, I'm gonna read that. And then you hit me up about this, and I was like, all right, well, let me read that book because it looks dope, and I'm gonna check it out because Psylocke's awesome.
I
So
feel you.
yeah,
I
it's
feel you.
great.
Well, let's do this. Let's see. Let's grab this link real quick. Da 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 da. Boom boom boom. Because once again, we do have a giveaway for today that you can see up on the live stream. Uh, let's see.
If you reposted and left,
Oh
congratulations.
yeah,
You
you got to
pledged
be
yourself.
here. You got you got to be here. All right. Let's see. Is he here? Let's check. Let's check. Let's check. Oh, I do see him in the building. Notorious Moonboy. Do you want to come up? You want to come up on stage and say what's up if you're
Let's
available?
go.
Let's go.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. If
Senior Watchtower. Let's go.
if not, that is okay. You just have to be in the space. So that is fine if you can't come up. If you can come up and say what's up, feel free to send the request. If not, we have it right here, ladies and gentlemen. That is our winner for today's giveaway, Notorious Moonboy.
The Guardian.
There we go. And I'll send a message over to MC. Be sure to reach out to MC. Also to let him know that you won, and you will get a random VV digital collectible. Does
Also,
anyone?
if you don't want it though, like let me know if you don't want it, because I know you got a lot of collectibles anyway.
Yeah,
Just
we
let me
can
know.
re-roll. Yeah, if you need to hold that, that's cool.
So, as we wrap things up, did you guys want to say anything before we close up?
Yeah. Granison, thanks for pulling up, son. This was a dope episode. As always, 2.5 hours of consistent. Damn, we do that. Yo, the time be flying, bro. When we do this, this is crazy, bro. But yeah, shout out to you, man. This is actually dope, man. You gotta come back for another review because we be having the ball when you pull up, man. So definitely shout out to you. And shout
Definitely.
out to everybody else that pulled up. I'm pretty sure over
And
200 people.
you got to bring Tony back too, bro. You got to bring Tony back. We
Oh
miss
yeah.
Tony.
We ain't seen him in a minute, man. So
Yeah,
y'all come through
I'll have
together.
to let him know.
Yeah, come through
Yeah,
together, man.
tell him
That
to
shit would
pull
be
up, bro.
hilarious.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
yeah, and shout out to everybody else that pulled up and always rock with us every week. And congratulations to Notorious, winning a collectible. If it's a miles, like I said, we automatically get 2% each of that sale in the market. So the guest gets 1.5. But yeah, so appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Same thing, bro. Granison, you were a perfect guest. Had fun listening the whole time. I wasn't getting a lot of feedback, and I was enjoying listening. Definitely come on again, please. Great having you. And everyone else for coming through. Um, our our regulars, the usual suspects in the crowd. Shout out to Vivi Thanos in the crowd for blessing us with your presence. For those who don't know who Vivi Thanos is, it's Leo Millie, because when he can snap his fingers and make someone from the community disappear, or and bring them back if he wants to. Um, what else? And yeah, man, just beautiful. I love the comic shop. I love Vivi. This is great. And as for Psylocke, all I can say is, say her name. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. Say her name. You know what I mean?
Oh man, oh man. Appreciate that, bro. Does anyone else want to go? Who wants to go?
Yo, Millie, oh Millie, you wild, bro. Yo, great show, man. I haven't
Wait,
laughed
hold
like
on.
that.
What did Millie do? Did I miss
Nah,
something?
he just he laughing down there, little
Oh,
inside jokes. But nah, this is a great show, man. This was I haven't laughed like this in a minute. This is what the comic shop is all about.
mm.
Great books, great laughs. Granison, man, what a great guest, bro. We really appreciate you. For those that's gonna be in the mines, I'm gonna see you down there. Let's keep rocking. Let's get this coal. You feel me? And I'll see y'all next week.
Let's go. Let's
Wait, wait,
go.
wait, wait, wait. My bad, my bad. I hop back
Appreciate you.
in.
Appreciate
Shout
you.
out Nas Clint for the blade clip too, cause that
Yo,
shit
shout out
was
Oh
Nas
my
Clint.
Yeah,
God, man, the
definitely.
Shout
Shout
out
out Nas
Nas.
MVP.
Clint.
yeah.
If we learn anything from this episode, it's never settle. Thank you, Wesley Snipes.
I can't believe dude sat there with his eyes closed the whole time.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
pulled up
God, can
Nas
you
Clint.
imagine being the rest of the cast, bro? And you're sitting there, you're trying to wait for cut because you think he might actually open his eyes, and he doesn't.
Yo, imagine when they saw the movie for the first time, like, when they premiered it, and at the end, like, it was at the end. So they
Yeah.
went the whole movie, and then that's how it ended. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is
Oh, that's
crazy.
funny.
Oh man. All
Oh,
right. Did is Mahalo still up, or he went back down? Oh, he went back down. Um, Granison, you want to say anything before we wrap up?
for sure, for sure. Hey, man, everybody, I had so much fun, man. I was sitting in my living room cracking up. My roommate's probably like, "What is happening right now?" But I had so much fun with you guys, and it's a bunch of ridiculous conversations. And I mean, this is what it's all about. It's like being passionate about fucking nerdy shit, and who has the best backstory and all that stuff. This stuff makes me want to like hang out in spaces and talk. So I definitely, anytime you guys want me back and I'm free, I'm definitely down. I'll try and get Tony on. He don't read though, as we remember, he does not read. So we'll figure it
Yo, you
out.
gotta sit him
Uh,
down, bro. Sit him down and read to him, bro. Just open up a
well, here's the
comic
thing.
book and read.
You're gonna have to figure out a way to get Marvel's approval, Marvel and Vivi's approval to show the panel, so we can walk him through the pictures.
we
It'll be
we
fun.
gotta read it to him on stream.
but but no, and also too, I it's just I've been toying around with it. There might be a time that VV Bros might be coming back, whether Tony
Nice.
pops in or not. But I want to maybe probably bring it, open it up more towards like a family like kind of vibe to it. So having guests and coming on and bringing whatever we all bring to it. But right now I'm heavily focused on my League of Comedy, which was a live entertainment company that I have. I'm switching it over to be basically a central hub for all things live comedy. So I'll post the link to the website. It's a splash page right now. You can sign up for the newsletter and you'll be updated on the progress of the website and then eventual app. So you can find all stand up comedy from anywhere in the world in one place. So you don't got to go to Ticketmaster or Eventbrite or anything like that. You can find all those shows. There'll be an extensive list of comedians that you'll be able to find all in one place. So if there's comedians you don't know about, you want to explore new comedians, you want to follow new comedians, it'll all be there with the shows. So the goal is to basically change the live stand up comedy industry so that people want to go out more. It makes it easier for the fans, easier for the comedians, and promotes like unity in that space, because I was a comedian for a while, and I think it could just be better done. So if you guys go to the link that I'm gonna put in the comments, I would appreciate you guys signing up for the newsletter. It's all good if you're like, forget this, but we're not gonna be sending out stuff all the time just because the site's probably not going to be going live till like February. We just want to make sure that the people who get in early know about everything coming up with it, and it's something that I'm passionate about and I'm focused on, and it's why I'm not in every space all the time right now. So
I wanna hold on real quick because I have your thing up. You say you're posting it in the comments. Let me
Pause,
pull
pause.
that up here. Hold on. Wait, did you post it yet, Granison?
Oh, he hit the dip already.
Oh, he left.
no, I'm here.
Oh.
I was on mute. I was on mute, and I was like, wait, why can't they hear me?
I'm trying to because I want to show it on stream. I want to show the post on stream as well. I mean, anyone that's listening back, you can check the comments, but if anyone's watching on YouTube or on Twitch, I wanna display the post on the stream.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, it's real simple. If you go to League of Comedy.
Oh, you know what? I'm about to just check that out right now. Hold on, let's go.
Yeah,
He said League of not League of Legends, comedy.com. All right, I just pulled that up on the stream. Here we go. See, so the stream still, even though I can't display the book, I could do stuff like this, which is dope. All right, join our comedy league. Sign up now for early access and updates. And this is open for anyone that's a comedian. They can come in. Oh, you can do a comedian or a fan. So if you're a comedian or if you're just a fan of comedy, you can join up. And I guess that'll, if you're a fan and you just like to enjoy comedy, that'll set you up with some of the comedians.
Yeah, that's with it'll use AI to pair you up with your preferences once the site is live, and you can make your own profile and dashboard. You'll be able to earn points that will give you rewards for real life rewards for attending and sharing content. So the goal is to gamify it so it incentivizes people to go, and also allow comedians to get connected with venues and gigs, because right now comedians don't have a way to directly connect with money, and I want to have it in like a little circle.
Do y'all have anything up just yet, or is it kind of like it's right now you're just gathering info and gathering comedians?
So right now we're just gathering subscribers, and I'm building a website myself. We have most of it done. We have a bunch of ticketing sites already aggregated and the APIs, and then I have a list of over 700 comedians that I'll be posting. That'll be on the site when it goes live, in the form of like baseball style cards, and you can follow them all and stuff like that. So we don't have a live site yet. We have that splash page that you can sign up, and we'll be notifying everybody who signs up first for that.
Got it. Bet. Well, once that does go live and you guys have some stuff up, you got to definitely come back through, so we can showcase some of that once it's available.
Sure. Hell yeah.
All right, but appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I appreciate you for coming through, man. It was a fun discussion. We had an awesome time. You were awesome fit. Also, I want to give a shout out to Mahalo too for coming up and weighing in on the conversation. Once again, we do try to make this a community thing. I do post the book, earlier in the week, either Monday, Tuesday, or as early as I can post it. So anyone that reads it, you can come in and weigh in on the conversation, and you can actually weigh in on the score that affects the overall score for the comic book shop. Because once again, this is cumulative. Like, we're the hosts, but we don't want to limit it just to that. We want to make it so that way all people that that have read it and that love the fandom can come in and be a part of the score, and it can be a community review score. So feel free, to come through. The invitation is open to everyone, and of course, big thank you to our guests for tonight, Granison, and yeah, man. I think that pretty much sums it up. So with that said, I want to thank everyone that came in. tuned in tonight. You know, we do this every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the Comic Shop.
She asked if she could see what's in the vault, told her I could show you my collection if you want, if you got the time, I could show you how it's done, get you anything you like, baby, we could run it up, baby, we could run it up, I could show you my collection if you want, I could show you my collection if you want.
Once again, thank you, everyone that tuned in. Big shout out to VV Comics, our sponsor for the evening. Shout out to our winner for tonight's giveaway, Notorious Moonboy. Hope they drop you something nice, my guy. And also, big shout out to our guest, Granison, in the building. Big shout out to our co-host for the evening, RXH, E-Boogie, Propagandist, and big shout out to you, our audience, because we wouldn't have a show if it wasn't for you. And we got 191 on the live stream, 191 on the live stream, 191 on the live stream. Appreciate everyone that tuned in. My name is Emoji, and this is the Comic Shop. Like I said, we do this every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come through where we chat comics and fandom. Appreciate y'all. Get home safely. Thanks for tuning in, and peace.
Thanks for the super chats, y'all.
Shout out to Super Chat.